So you've got both the scrolls. You both all find yourselves in basically kind of like waist deep water, and there's land in front of you, like 20-ish feet. But you also see a woman. What's Esther wearing?
Or just wearing mithril mail.
Mithril mail. What's that color?
Scale.
What's that? I don't know. Is it black? Is it brown? Is it golden? Is it rainbow? Oh, is she a rainbow bunny? She's wearing Mithros mail, apparently, whatever it is, and she is crouched over something, but y'all can't see what it is.
Wait, who do we see?
You see a person with dark hair, crouched over something like 40 feet away from y'all. 40 to 50 feet away from y'all on a landmass. The landmass edge is about 20 feet away. Y'all are in kind of waist deep water currently. What do y'all do? Because Ollie wants to just walk over there, person or no person, and just plop on the land.
Fennel wants to be out of the water. She smells like a wet dog. Fluffy
Miri also wants to be out of the water, mostly because she doesn't like water.
Okay. Tarkus is shivering and he just wants to go home. So I think maybe as a group y'all walk onto the land.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So 20 feet. Esther is quite distracted. So roll a disadvantage perception.
Oh, are they being quiet?
No, but she is extremely distracted with Romulus currently.
Ooh,
And
that's
behind her.
When they said she's not actively looking for other people, and that would fall to her passive.
Okay, so all of us roll per what would
If
that
they're
be?
not trying to be stealthy, then they wouldn't.
Nope.
Okay, yes, we all just walk up.
Yeah, Fennel's not trying
Alia
to be.
just plops. She's just like I'm laying here for a moment. And she's used the water to try to get some of the gunk off, but she refuses to like put her head under the water. So like from the chest up, it's just bloody gunks and little bits of bone. And she just plops on the ground and she's like, I'm here for a minute.
Are we close enough to see that she's standing over Romulus?
You do see his tail. And
Miri's gonna rush over and be like, "Oh my goodness, what happened?"
Maybe not.
No, is she doing that?
It would be ill-advised.
But as far as her character goes, would she do that?
Would Miri do that?
Yes, because she tried to befriend the puppy, and now she sees that it's on the ground, and there's some weird person standing over them. So she probably wouldn't rush over, but she'd say, "Oh my goodness, what happened?" and start walking over.
Walking over. So she's slower.
Yeah, but she's still approaching.
Okay, but it's not like she's running. She's walking. So I mean, I don't think she'd shoot him.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean she wouldn't draw.
Well, yeah, she'd draw, but she wouldn't shoot. That's all.
Why are all of your characters attack first, ask questions second?
Yes, both of his characters are that way. I have a love-hate relationship with Esther.
The only character that isn't like that is literally Eva.
Right now is more puppy and Jude protect.
Okay. What does Esther do?
She's going to very quickly stand up, turn around, and pull that crossbow for back and aim. And just say sharply, "Stop!"
What does Fennel do? And what does Miri do?
And she have a handheld. You have a crossbow pointed right at you too.
Yeah, Miri will stop and put her hands up in a sign of like, okay.
Just wanted to see what happened to the puppy.
Yeah, she's worried about the puppy, but someone's pointing a freaking crossbow at her. She cares, but she's not dumb.
Hold on, break them.
Huh?
If you're thirsty, then break them.
Well, 1 minute, I want to get past that. Okay,
Fennel.
what does Fennel do?
Fennel, when she got on land, I want to say, first of all, had shaken off like a dog, and her fur did the whole poof thing, and then settled back down.
They're a sad sight.
Yeah, she's still kind of sopping wet. It didn't work too well. maybe, but she kind of more slowly and decidedly on edge walks over and very menacingly, because this person's got a bow, aimed at Miri here, and Romulus is out cold on the ground. She was standing over him. She just kind of, what was the name you gave us, Fred?
Frankie, yeah.
Just very low and dangerously says, "Where's Frank?"
Alia, well, Tarkus is hiding behind a tree now.
Mm-hmm.
He has no more urine to pee himself with, but he's terrified.
Make sure you note that all the corpses around.
Yeah, all the corpses. Remember all the corpses, y'all.
3 spiders and a half-eaten toad.
Yeah, 3 spiders and a half-eaten toad.
Isn't that one goblin thing there too? The ghoul.
They should.
Oh yeah.
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 There's also the body of a ghoul over there.
What if it was like in Fennel's way and she just kicked it?
And my doll was just like, whoosh, it's outside now.
It's like, we're just gonna magic this out there.
Why not? Okay, Alia does not want to get up. She really doesn't want to get up, but she sees this, she hears this, she springs up a little bit. Well, she just kind of gets up very quietly. Her nose is bleeding. And she kind of walks off to the side, and she's staring at this person. She...
In case any of them decide to do a thing, she's already used True Strike on the big one. Means if fight happens, she has against the big one.
Okay.
So it depends on what they do, but...
Okay. Alia is preparing to do something, but she's not, like, it's going to be magic. So she just appears as just quietly observing as much as possible. So what happened, Frank? What does Esther say to that?
Esther's going to very quickly say, I'm the one asking the questions here.
Fennel replies.
You're not exactly in the condition to be fighting with me right now.
Fennel raises an eyebrow, just a singular eyebrow, and stares. You know that look?
Intimidation check?
Intimidation check? Should I?
What would she have to... If you're trying to intimidate someone, is that something that the DM?
That's charisma.
If she were to try to... Do you want to try and intimidate Esther?
I don't think I'd
succeed. Heavily armed rogue who's in front of
Well,
you.
what would she have to succeed?
Huh?
Is that the number that I have to choose?
You cut out there.
We're trying to figure out what you would have to succeed against if you want to try to intimidate Esther.
Mm-hmm.
Well, is there a number there?
No,
it's not really intimidation. It's more of she's making a really face.
Okay, so it's more of a... You're standing over our companion's dog that looks dead, and our companion is no longer here, and we don't know who the hell you are. And you're saying you're the one who has to ask questions? Is it
Fennel,
that kind of a thing?
Yeah, that's pretty much.
Yeah, that's the face Fennel is making. Fennel is making the, like, really? And she just kind of says, since I asked the first question, I think I am the one asking questions here. So I'll ask again. Where's Frank? Uh-oh.
Roll d20.
Me?
Nope. Wait a minute. If
Hold
you're gonna
on.
do that, nope. I'm doing something. Because you're not...
That's not an attack.
Well, neither's
Wait.
mine.
Why are you...
What's the thing that you
Oh
can-
my god.
Why would I have
It's
then?
completely
So
silent,
doing
and then
assault.
I hear roll. I'm rolling for attack. Whoa. Roll initiative,
Roll for
I
a
guess.
save.
Oh, shit. Are you serious?
Did you not realize you had that?
I'm really not liking this right now.
Just had that the entire time.
Alright.
Oh, at least she's
I take
taking
it
a
back.
more
You
different.
roll a d20.
At least she's making.
Hey everybody. Okay, so it is Kit. Basically like 2 years later, as I'm finally editing this one. Sorry, got a little bit of a cough. I am going to explain. I cut out roughly a 4-minute back and forth between Salt and I. Because we kind of got into I wouldn't say an argument. It wasn't an argument, but it didn't feel very good. Even now, sitting here later, 2 years later, I remember how frustrated I was. I remember just the tension, and there is some tension in the audio, so I cut it out. But what I'm going to do is explain what was in that audio. And basically give if anyone's listening to this, if anyone's a DM, if anyone's a player, give my 2 cents on what occurred. Looking back on it then, looking back on it now. So Esther here is being very frustrated. Okay, she's being confrontational, defensive. I would say actually more defensive than confrontational, let's be fair. However, it can turn confrontational very quickly. The way she was talking about, I asked the questions here, and things like that. You can tell even now I'm frustrated. Even with something that happened 2 years ago, but still. Let me preface what I'm about to say by saying Esther and Galahad have seen a lot of character development over the last 2 years of this campaign. I adore both of them very much. Would absolutely cry if either of them died. That being said, at the beginning, Salt did not. He struggled to differentiate between the two. Actually in the audio, I cut out another player did mention because I was showing what I thought. That Esther was basically pulling a Galahad move instead of what should be an Esther move. You see, we had done a one-on-one the night before to introduce Esther to the campaign. He wanted to play 2 characters. He wanted to play siblings, Galahad and Esther. And I was hesitant, but I was like, sure, as long as she's different from Galahad, as long as she's more helpful, as long as she's not as confrontational. Because I think you can tell Fennel and Miri are pretty outgoing, pretty easy to get along because Bread and Quest are very good friends in real life. Salt was kind of the outlier. And Galahad's very, I think at this point, if y'all have been listening to any of them, you can kind of tell that I struggled a bit with Galahad. I didn't want that with Esther. I really didn't. I was struggling. I was trying to learn. All of this was new. I was trying to make sure everybody had a good time. And I was very worried about the group dynamic. So there was a fine balance between trying to let the characters do what the characters do, but also having good group cohesion within role-playing within the characters. Like, I understand that not everybody is going to be friends, especially from the beginning, and they've only been together for a day. And Galahad didn't even go into the temple because of past traumatic experiences in temples. Although probably at the time it was more of a little bit of Galahad didn't want to, and he didn't want to leave Romulus, and Salt was basically tormenting me. I think it was a combination of all of those. Just my opinion, I'm not 100% sure. Sorry. On the tormenting me bit. But the thing was, we had done a one-on-one the night before. Apologies, back. Where was I? Right. So in the clip that I deleted, I was frustrated because Esther's about to cast something, and I don't know what she's about to cast, but I had talked to Salt before, and I was like, look, I only want you to bring Esther if it's going to be easier on me and more group cohesion. And I do understand, right? Esther has been chasing after her brother for 3 months. He left. He left ahead of her. He did not say where he was. Actually, no, they're both on the same mission to go after the same guy at this point, right? Galahad didn't want her to come with, so he left 2 days early on essentially a different ship than he should have, which made Esther extremely upset, and so she's been stewing for 3 months. She paid reparations to the captain from session 1, the night in the one-on-one, and basically she went chasing after her brother's footsteps. She comes to this point to find Romulus injured on the brink of death, Galahad gone. I understand she's frustrated. I understand she's upset at this point. But everything that she had shown up to that point was she was willing to talk to people, to talk it out, not draw the sword first. And then he draws the sword first. That is what I was really frustrated at and what I was basically trying to get at. And so Esther wanted to, because they come up and they're like, where's Frank? Which the group is justified. The group is justified. Esther is justified. However, I just did not. I wanted to explain that I had been promised that Esther would be easier than Galahad, and yet she was presenting herself just as Galahad. And another player, Undead, who has played with Salt before, because this is kind of Salt's MO, which even now technically does frustrate me a little bit, but I'm okay with it. I can roll with it. I know what to do better now. That clip that I deleted, what I'm talking about, has made me a better DM, but it did not mean that I needed that at that moment. It was already hard enough because the party was split up. I was making things up on the fly. And it was just a difficult time, and I really just wanted Esther to talk it through instead of charming the entire party. So I was basically frustrated, and me and Salt were going back and forth, and essentially Alia was going to do the entangle druid spell if Esther did anything, and he shot back, well, can she sense magic? Can Fennel sense magic? Actually, that's about to happen. And it was just like, looking back on it more subjectively, it's a tense situation. I should not have, I guess you could perceive it as the DM trying to railroad and take control. That was not what I was trying to do in that moment. Was I trying to prevent a party fight? Yes. Did I want Esther to communicate? Yes. Why? Because Fennel asked a valid question. Where's Frank? Esther, I'll be asking the questions. I'll be asking the questions. Well, then ask your damn question, please. You can tell, even 2 years later, and I ain't perfect. I am not perfect. It frustrated me. Because, yes, Esther and Galahad at times are similar, and that is not so much their characters as it is a flaw in the player doing the roleplay. And at the time, he did not have Galahad or Esther figured out very well. So was it a good time to introduce a second character? With that issue in mind, no. Story-wise, thematically, I mean, there might have been a better time at some point, but it was just kind of bam, and I went with it. As a DM who has been DMing every week for 2 years now, I do not recommend to players to play 2 characters, especially at a beginning, especially with a new DM. It's hard. It's hard on both you and it's hard on the DM. especially if you're not that great at role playing. Especially if you're playing a confrontational character in a small setting like this, where the group is meant to work together to survive. The party is never, in TUC specifically, the party is never meant to be split up. The party is supposed to work together until the bitter end. That is the way it's set up. That is the way, in a few sessions, when the main quest picks up, that is the way that this was structured. And in this sense, it was about to go down in a very bad way, and I had asked him, please bring me an easier character. And he said that he would, and instead I get this. And it was very frustrating, and Esther and Galahad butt heads a lot, and they're very headstrong, and it has caused issues in the party. We actually had to do a soft reset, because everyone forgot the main objective later on. But what was the catalyst was Esther. Galahad also made choices before this soft reset, and Esther also made choices, and the party just went with it, which caused what I affectionately call the Larnwick incident. If you ask my other players, specifically Bread, Quest, and Salt, as they were the only ones there, they're going to straight up deny it ever happened because it was just a very bad time. Yeah. So, a very long explanation, but I felt like I needed to jump in here and explain, and I hope I did decently, even though I rambled. But players, if your DM asks you to please bring a character that they can kind of work with, that'll mesh better with the party, or be a little bit more of a people person, please don't do this. It is so frustrating, and honestly is part of the reason why I haven't been editing these, because I knew this was coming up, and I did not want to sit there and listen through it again, but here I am. DMs, don't do what I did and sit there and be like, I was struggling not to railroad. I was struggling because I did not want him to do it. And you can hear it as soon as I'm done with this little blurb in here. You'll hear my voice. I'm frustrated. I'm basically fucking done. So for your peace of mind, DMs, if you have something like this, talk with the player afterwards. Do not stop for like 4 minutes and blah 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 with the player. Especially even if it's your co-DM, which Salt is pretty much. He's someone I very much trust, and trusted back then, trust now. Just don't. It's not a good situation. So TLDR is, players, please help your DM if they ask for help. If they ask for you to bring a character that's much more of a friendly person, please just bring them. Please just make it easier, because if your DM is asking you, then they're trusting you. They're trusting that you can help them in this regard. Please do it. Please. Players. DMs. If your player does this, just take your emotions, put them in a box, wait till the end of session, and then talk to the player. But try to do it subjectively. Try to be, chill about it. And yeah. So, oh, and also just playing two characters until you get them figured out, fleshed out, roleplay wise, especially if they have similar personalities, because even now, Esther and Galahad will play the same, because that's just Salt's way of playing. He struggles with differentiating roleplay between characters. He has to be playing with them for a long time, and Esther and Galahad still. And his other character in my other campaign, who is a sibling, is also the same. We call them the Grumpy Triplets for a reason, even though they're not triplets at all. But yeah, that is it. If y'all have any questions, obviously there's a comment section. Not that I think anyone's gonna listen to this, but still. Any questions, I will do my best to explain in the comment section, or if I need to, I'll make a separate video. And, hopefully you enjoy. The session does get a little bit better soon. We just gotta get over this little rough spot. Hope y'all have a great time zone. Bye.
Alright. Fred, roll a d20, I guess.
Alright.
With the modifiers.
Is this only directed at Fennel?
It's only directed at a single person.
He's doing charm person.
Oh, okay.
Fennel's dumb as a brick, are you sure?
What?
Fennel's... Okay. Dense. I don't even know if magic will work on her.
It's wisdom, by the way.
Wisdom? Alright, here we go.
I'm gonna do a wisdom save.
That's a 15, plus the modifier.
Yeah, so it wouldn't take anyway.
It wouldn't take anyway. So, does she want to try that?
Oh, there goes the spell slot. There goes the spell slot.
I think that would actually piss them off a little bit more, though.
I don't think... Fennel's not...
Notice, Fennel can't exactly feel magic, though.
What do you mean Fennel can't exactly feel magic?
Wait, what?
I feel like it would hit, but Fennel would just be able to break out of it. Because if it's a wisdom save.
Here's what I'm picturing is happening, is that, charm is cast, and it just kind of, like, the magic just kind of, like, you see it pass through Fennel, and it just, like, goes in one ear and out the other. It doesn't stick around. She's got one eyebrow raised in the air, she raises the other one.
Just be like, really?
Yeah.
Do we want to have that happen?
It would be really funny.
I mean, you might as well.
God, how do I was gonna ask if I could do a thing, but I don't know how that's.
What?
Yeah, she's gonna go ahead and repeat what she said before.
So she's just repeating what she just said.
Emphasizing that you guys do not look like you can handle this right now. Just answer the questions and it'll be much simpler.
Miri's gonna say, I'll answer any question you want, but can I, like, heal the dog? He looks really injured. And, I really kind of thought he was nice.
Fennel nods along.
If she was gonna do a persuasion on that, what would she have to be? Do you know?
Persuasion.
Or a -2. I mean, her charisma is what? So let's say she'd have to be a 13? Her persuasion modifier subtracted from her charisma? Is that what she'd have to be?
Okay. What are you seeing?
Oh wait, no, persuasion. Okay, no, that would be a +2. Is she? Do we want to do it with a modifier or without? I mean, I'd say probably a 15.
Okay, if you wanted to be a 15, then go for it. I have a contingency set up just for that.
Oh my god.
Oh, whatever. Do fucking whatever. It's fine. I'm taking a break, y'all.
Uh-oh.
Esther's going to go ahead and ask, and how exactly could you help him?
I could cast Cure Wounds on him. I'm a healer, kind of, most of the time.
Kind of most of the time.
Fennel
Yeah, I can't really cast that many healing spells.
Esther's going to go ahead and motion for her to approach Romulus, but tell her slowly.
Okay, she will slowly walk over to Romulus, and she will kneel down next to him, put her hand on him, and cast Cure Wounds, which makes me not have any more spells like, but that's just fine. Oh god, that is not what I meant to do. That is 7 points of healing for Romulus.
Okay. Did you catch that?
So it's not a lot, but it's better than he was.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. That should put him up to what, 17 now? And now, this is going to go ahead and ask, where's his master?
Well, last I checked, he was out here. We were kind of all going to the temple together to get a thing, but when we went in, he kind of just didn't go in with us. I think he said something about not liking temples because of something, like an incident. But like he didn't want to go with us, so we kind of just left him out here to like guard the entrance.
And now we come back and find you standing over his dog.
Yeah, do you know what happened? Because, like, this looks bad.
She's going to go ahead and respond with, if I hadn't come by the time I did, little Romulus there would be dead.
Well,
And
then...
when I got here, my brother was nowhere to be found.
Alia,
then I guess we're in the same boat.
Damn, Joe.
Alia looks at Romulus's injuries and sees that the others have this in check, so she wanders off into the mire and doesn't stop until she's waist deep. And then she closes her eyes, begins to meditate.
Fennel looks over kind of concerned, but like she guesses she knows knows what she's doing, so she's gonna focus more on Romulus here for a minute.
Anybody else have any moves to make it on that?
First, I can roll actually good when I'm out of the temple.
First temple.
17 and a 19. Yeah.
First temple.
Maybe it's a cursed dice board too.
Mm-hmm. That's one day. Maybe.
Maybe. I'm doing it on the floor.
No.
Uh-huh.
200 days.
Maybe the floor's better. All right. So what's everyone up to?
Well,
I'm using the supplies in my med kit to wrap up more of Romulus's wounds. It's not gonna do any healing. It's just flavor text.
Yeah.
If I do recall correctly, Esther already did.
Yeah. So maybe Miri, because Miri's better with healing. So
one bit of clothing can only go so far.
yeah. So you already see where Esther has already been tending to his wounds, so you just get what she missed. Probably uses 1 to 2 charges of that kit. Tarkus has now kind of come out of the behind the tree, and he's just like,
oh, right. She's relaxed her grip on the crossbow instead of fully pointed out. It's pointed more downwards, but still
okay.
At the ready.
And Tarkus kind of comes up to behind Fennel, and he's like, ma'am, you can have what's inside the pack. I just want my backpack back.
oh right, Fennel still has it. Fennel smiles and transfers the things from inside the pack to making sure he doesn't have anything in there that he wants to take back really.
I mean, he just wants like the rations, but there's
the basics.
100 gold in there, and 3 very oddly odd colored kind of crystals. And of course there's that scroll, and he mentioned, he's like, that was not mine. So I don't know, you can have it. I want to go now. And he looks over at the Esther, and he's like, I want no trouble, ma'am. I just want to go.
Fennel takes the scroll.
With an insight check of a 19, she can tell that he's definitely north, right?
To be fair,
So
he has like no weapons on him either, so.
Super bombers are a thing.
Okay. He's named Wimpy Tarkus for a reason now.
Would
Do you
she-
really
would
think
she
he'd
know
be
that?
able to... He's peed himself. She can tell. Everyone can tell. Everyone can smell it.
Either way, she's going to go ahead and motion to him that he is dismissed, but you better get the hell out of there quick.
Alright, so as soon as Fennel hands him his backpack, he's gone. He's splashing. He goes past Alia, who does not even stir.
I would like to mention that Fennel put some tea leaves in his bag before she gave it to him.
He doesn't even notice. He doesn't even look in his bag, but he'll be appreciative later when he gets to a safe spot.
Miri calls out and waves.
It is now.
Yeah, but it's still wrecked 6 ways to Sunday.
Well, yeah. But
Oh, yeah.
Save.
Maybe. Oh.
She's not saving it a second time.
You know what I just realized?
What?
I didn't take, all the damage that I took in the temple, I healed back.
Second good healer.
So I left the temple at full health.
So, alright, so what do people want?
Wild.
What do people want to do? Does anyone want to do anything?
Should Galahad and Noah kind of get the fuck out of where they are?
Y'all are probably about an hour and a half away in the mire. Y'all aren't finding anything. The gods are being quite kind. Alia might have something to do with that. In a moment. The party will be reunited tonight. Let's put it that way. Before that happens, does anyone want to do anything like?
Fennel,
Or so Vince can give her fake name.
Fennel leans.
Just because Galahad does that doesn't mean she would.
She's a rogue assassin from the same Dick Empire.
Yeah.
So I'm going to presume she has a fake name and about 12 different aliases you've made up.
No, because remember, I mean, Galahad's up on the spot.
Miri's gonna keep her plausible deniability about everyone and not ask anyone's names. Let's just keep this theme going.
And Fennel? Does Fennel want to do anything?
Fennel kind of sits upright because she's realized that she doesn't, names, right? And she just kind of
Well, no, Miri and Fennel know each other's names, and I think Alia knows Miri's name. And of course, Alia and Fennel know their names. It's just the...
I know that, but it's the introductions thing, right? And so Fennel just kind of goes, I'm Fennel. That's Miri. That's Alia. And I really want to say, this is out of character, but Fennel internally is just... I've known Miri for a day and a half, but if anything happened to her, I'd kill everyone in this room and then myself. I've known Alia for 7 years, and if anything happened to her, I'd kill everyone in this room and then myself.
I've known Alia for basically 70 years, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay, I thought I heard 7.
I heard 7 too, actually.
Okay, yeah. Alright, so... Does Esther want to say anything to that?
Esther is going to go ahead and respond by giving her first name, introducing herself as Esther.
Color me shocked. I'm gonna have a heart attack on the floor right now.
I can't believe our DM's dead.
To be fair, you have strung me 6 ways of Sunday to the point I wanted to punch something, okay? I'm my mama. I have Irish temper.
She decided to lay on the floor and got a nice little tickle session for it.
Alright. Alia has been meditating quite deeply. Because Romulus is injured. He is a beast. And there are 2 gods that she is intimate with, and she knows
Interesting choice of words.
are within this forest. They call this mire their home. So she calls on Sitar and Anir. Sitar, the master of beasts, and Anir, the goddess of plants. And so, by Esther, by the unconscious Romulus, by the party on, so on Esther's right, but on the other's left, and behind Alia, who is still meditating quite deeply, these 2 children appear. They appear to be twins. They appear to be 7 or 8 years old. The girl they're both in simple hide tunics, and they have brown hair and green eyes. And they just straight up appear.
Does Fennel see them? And does she...
Everyone sees them. Everyone sees them.
Fennel immediately drops into a bow.
She knows. Esther apparently raises her crossbow at them. All right, so we've got 1 bowing. You deserved that. Esther is pointing her weapon, which, to be fair, fine. They're gods. She's not going to do jack to them.
Yeah, she doesn't believe in gods. I remember that.
Yeah, this is true. So, just shoot all of her crossbows. See what happens, honestly. Nothing, by the way. What does Miri do?
I guess Miri will, bow her head slightly, but she'll go back to tending to Romulus.
Yeah, so she's kind of aware that they are not normal, but, not quite her.
I mean, she knows who they are. She just has something that she's supposed to be doing.
Okay, yeah.
She acknowledges them. She's just not gonna stop working on an injured person or animal, too.
To be fair, yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, if the president of the United States walked into a hospital in the middle of a very, very delicate surgery, would you expect for the doctor to stop or the surgeon to stop?
I actually know some surgeons who would.
Well, most surgeons are fucking retarded and don't deserve a license.
We all know this.
Yeah, well, see, they shouldn't have even had a practitioner's license to begin with.
This is very true.
Pretty sure he got out of the cereal box.
Yeah. Okay, so Alia stays in the water and she's still meditating. The girl kind of is looking, but the boy only has eyes for Romulus. Ignoring everyone, he walks up to Romulus, crouches down to his knees, and he puts his hands on Romulus's injured head. What does everyone do?
I mean...
Does Esther want to do something different? Miri want to do something different?
Well, Esther's still on edge, so not particularly at the moment.
So she doesn't try to make a move to stop him? No?
Oh, that crossbow still is trained on him.
Right.
Miri will move her hands out of the way to let the god do their thing, but will not move from her position.
Romulus's side. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's knelt down next to him.
Okay. So after a moment, Romulus's body begins to kind of faintly glow with this, like, almost an ethereal sort of cloud and energy. And it's as if the nature around him is giving him strength, giving him life. The wounds on his body, the inside of his body begin to heal. The other wounds come after that are superficial. They're going to be the last to heal. And Romulus's eyes begin to flicker. Anything? No? Everybody's still doing the same thing?
I mean, Fennel's watching
I'm
and
giving y'all
off.
the opportunity to like
I mean, I'm
say something during
I'm
this
dying
recording,
on the
you know?
inside. Does that count?
You're what?
I'm dying on the inside. Does that count?
Why?
I just am. Only. Every day.
Lovely.
Slowly.
Lovely.
Can I say from the bottom of my soul?
Everyone's dying slowly. Mortality is inevitable.
From
You
the
know,
bottom.
it's just that people with cancer are the Usain Bolt of dying.
Oof.
Oof.
Alright.
Two gods are here, the one of beasts, and I'm sorry, my brain is absolutely fried.
The goddess of plenty.
Goddess of plenty.
Oh, Valley of Plant.
That really.
Yeah.
Do my two rats do anything here? Do they recognize him?
All the rats were a thing.
Yeah, I
The
can
renegades
figure out as
too?
well.
They've been here this whole time.
They're trying to let them have full plate adamant.
yes. She's just got to get to the Dwarven City first.
Sir Radigan.
And cannons.
I've got nibbles.
I
and...
think that's a bit much, don't you think? I think if there was a cannon on the rat would fly. It would go
The rat
squeaky
class is
backwards
artificer.
and slam into the wall because
Well,
it's
then
little.
in that case, have it pointed downwards.
Have it pointed
So
downwards.
you can fly.
Can I give my rat an itty bitty grappling hook?
What?
You're expecting another session.
I'm interested in seeing how that would work.
I'll get back to you on that once I figure out the physics, if I ever do.
It'll be like the Batman grapple gun.
Because how the hell would it even use it? It's just a tiny rat.
They got little hands. He could use a grappling hook if he wanted to.
Is he smart enough to do that?
Rats are really smart, actually.
Maybe she needs to train it for that. Oh god, a training session with the rat.
I mean, why not?
Oh no.
She could already talk to him, so yeah.
That's something you roll for and then time skip through.
Oh my god. Alright.
It's gonna take you a full 3 years to train the rat.
Full 3 years to train this rat. Y'all will never get the crate. Jesus.
Oh, wait.
Huh?
One thing, I just realized it. You know how they were in town, like, a long time ago?
I mean, it was roughly about 9 hours ago, but, you know, yeah.
And you remember how Fennel picked up that one hibiscus plant that she never dropped off at home?
Yeah.
She pulls it out.
Okay.
This exotic kind of looks at the goddess of plenty and kind of offers it to her. Never a bad thing. And, you know.
The goddess of plenty looks at her, this little girl with eyes that have intense knowledge, and you see this little smile on this girl's face, and the plant glows and disappears from Fennel's hands. But she seems pleased.
Fennel kind of speaks and said, you know, like, you know, just a thank you for coming to our aid. To you and he, you know, it's a little thanks. She'd offer 2 gifts to the both of them. Like, she doesn't have from the hibiscus plant. She used up most of her tea already.
Wait, I'm sorry. She does what?
I was saying, you know, she'd like to give one present to the goddess of plenty and one to the god of beast, but she doesn't have that on her. She's got the hibiscus plant and some really rumpled up tea bags, and that's about it.
Well, I mean, the boy wouldn't necessarily care for the tea. His sister's the plant's crazy one.
Oh, I could give him Tibbles, but I like Tibbles. Nibbles and Tibbles are A duo. I should have brought 3 rats with me.
Oh
Oh my god.
no, let's
I
not do that.
sacrificed this rat.
It might be.
The sacrificial rat.
No.
Yeah, no. The boy is pretty focused on Romulus, and
Yeah.
at this point, Romulus's eyes are open. No.
Sacrificial rat.
No.
She's got plenty.
She does, but
I'm
she's
not
going
saying
to the castle, to the cave. Come on,
I am not saying.
Sacrificial rat.
Look, I am not saying
Sacrificial
sacrifice
rat
that.
horde. Oh my god.
It'd help the town out, wouldn't it?
No.
They're back to the cave again.
Maybe. I don't know. That town's pretty fucked at the moment.
I am not saying sacrifice the rat. I was thinking like, oh, maybe he could have a little rat companion from now on, but nope.
Sacrificial rat horde.
No.
Oh.
Sacrificial snake.
Maybe. Anyway, Romulus's eyes are open now, and he's back to full health. And
Much like his master. You're welcome.
yeah.
Except he's got like what, 30 something health?
37.
And he's only level 1.
Honestly, I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure out how to.
Well, I would assume that.
God, well, your character is like wet tissue paper.
Yeah. The what?
I'm just thinking about it. You have 10 HP, Salt. Your
He
character
used
is
to have it his shield.
He don't have it right now.
Or he has a shield.
Bolt has 10 HP.
Yeah,
Galahad has 10 HP.
Esther has 13.
not much better. Okay, but yeah.
See,
So
the problem with Esther is actually fucking hitting her. The problem with Galahad is getting through that goddamn shield.
Romulus stands up and he stares at the boy, and the boy is crouched. Right, he's kind of on his knees, and Romulus towers over this kid. But Romulus stares at him for
Just for
a good
reference, you can literally ride a dire wolf.
yeah, and as in a form of thanks, Romulus nuzzles this boy on the kind of round the face, licks his hand, and his eyes glow, and then the two disappear. Alia comes out of her meditation and just kind of collapses back a little bit in the water, but comes up after a minute. She's just tired.
Fennel goes to help her out of the water.
Yeah, she's just a bit of a limp fish, but yeah, she comes out.
He's
No,
dead.
Her eyes are bloodshot and the nosebleed has started again. She kind of broke her nose when she face planted.
Oh.
And
Ooh.
what? Roll a d6 for what?
Probably D4 actually.
D4. Alright.
How much health you lost?
Oh, I took off 3 hit points.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Yeah,
On my
3
end,
hit points.
it landed on 3 anyway.
Yeah, so did I think yeah, it's that this entire corner is 3.
I know.
So yeah. No, I took off 3 hit points anyway. Yeah.
Take off 3 bar.
No, God.
Drowning damage.
Yeah, that would mean she has 4 hit points left, and no thank you.
God, that'd be a repeat of the cave.
No, let's not do that. No. Or the repeat of the well with the damn ghoul.
She had like, what, 1 hit point left out?
She had 2. She had 2. That was bad. My character does not have a good time. Okay. So, they disappear, and Romulus sees Esther, and he nudges her knee, and he goes over and nudges Miri, nudges everybody, which may be out of character, but he is damn adamant. He wants y'all to follow.
Mm-hmm.
But before y'all do that, we can finally fucking level up. So those of you, except for Esther and Noah, level up, please.
Woo!
Galahad included?
Level
Yes.
2. Level 2.
Level 2. Y'all are leveled up now. And Romulus is nudging at everyone. He's going person to person to person. And he does take a little bit of care with Alia. But nudge, 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 nudge. Nudge, 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 nudge. He doesn't stop because he wants people to follow.
Miri's gonna stand up and just be ready to go.
So is Fennel.
Alright, Alia shakily stands up and she looks at Esther and she says he wants us to follow. He knows where his master is. What does Esther say?
How would she know that he knows where his master is?
She just did the whole meditation thing. And then 2 gods showed up.
But she still
Actual gods.
does not believe in gods, so
Okay, so then put it this way: even if
You
she doesn't
literally
believe them,
just saw two gods
Romulus is
appear.
about to go, and they're about to go. Is she gonna follow?
Yeah.
So does she want to say anything to Ollie, or is she just going to ignore her and everybody's just gonna walk?
she's more interested in what Romulus was doing.
Okay. So Romulus takes off and does a nice quick pace. Alia starts walking after him first.
Walking.
With
This
her...
dog is gone, and you're walking after it.
Well, they're at a quick pace, okay?
Even at a quick pace, if a dog took off, you are not
along.
walking to keep up with that thing.
He's trotting along because he wants them to follow, dang it.
You know what? Esther's didn't do a thing.
What's she gonna do?
Before he gets the chance to actually take off, she's gonna go ahead and give him a little scratch behind the ear. And mount the fucker.
Oh no, you've gotta roll a... I would say that's a freaking acro.
No, that'd be more of an animal handling. See if he allows it, wouldn't it? But
Strength to hang on
he would
and
allow it.
animal handling. Go right on ahead.
I don't see any reason why he wouldn't allow it.
Actually, I do, because he's kind of under the influence of something else now.
Well, you see, you failed to mention that. But it's still wrong.
Why would they know? The only one who would know that is Alia. And put it this way, everyone except Esther knows this. Because Esther doesn't believe in gods. But the other 3 do.
Well,
And Alia is the one who summoned them, so she definitely knows. But alright, fine. So apparently...
Just gonna follow along now.
Okay.
Since you're being a butt about it.
I'm not being a butt, it's more of can she hang on to him? I mean, I feel like that's a fair enough question. He's gonna be going through everything. I feel like she'd have to, like, hang on really tightly. I mean, go on. If you get it over a 15, you're definitely hanging on it. Because I feel like that would be a dex thing, not necessarily athletics.
Yeah.
Eh? You didn't get that, did you?
Die is going to be melted down for whatever.
Well, okay, my roll wasn't much better,
I'm gonna
alright.
try on your fucking floor because I've had one of that.
Yeah, no.
Nope, wasn't much better.
I mean, to be fair, he doesn't have anything to hang on to, so she's just graying. It's a freaking dire wolf.
And Galahad's done it.
Okay, but she doesn't have... I don't think she would have as much practice with Romulus, do you think?
Not with Romulus, no. It doesn't mean that it's impossible for her to have rode him.
Maybe she's having a really bad night. As your dice seem to be having a horrible night. As my dice seem to be having a horrible night.
I think more or less Galahad was having a really bad time.
Everyone except for Fennel is having a bad night. Let's be fair.
I got the last kill and my team lost.
Lovely.
Fantastic.
Anyway, so they start going off, and it's a pretty quick pace. Romulus is quite insistent. Alia is walking.
His weapons.
Yeah, he's
Very decisive.
And they keep going, and so they're following Romulus. And going back to the other party, what do I want to throw at y'all?
I am literally still handcuffed. Please. Have fucking mercy.
I'm literally still handcuffed, so please don't.
But why not? It's so much fun.
I literally rolled a nat 20 and couldn't break them. Please.
Oh, wait. How are we supposed to get those off?
You could ask the handcuffs, why the hell they can't be broken?
I just want them off. I don't care about his family, what he's doing tomorrow. I just don't want them on.
Fennel hefting her great axe. Say no more.
That's gonna be useful.
Okay. So why don't you? So Galahad and Noah are running. Noah is still handcuffed, and
But
they
his
hear.
balance must be shit then.
Yeah. So maybe Galahad's trying to help him out a little bit. Maybe just very barely, but enough to keep him from face planting in the dirt.
Well,
But
in the end, if he face plants, it'll take the search probably longer than Galahad because they'll have to deal with him first.
okay, fair enough.
But yeah, I mean, he's already committed to dragging his ass out there. So
I love how you saw that. You just walked right in, and you hear the snoring. You know, like Vince's snoring.
Are the handcuffs asleep?
she just ran right out of the room. I guess I need the DM now.
No. It would be very, very
Well,
different.
everyone died.
It would be
Everyone died.
Then everyone would die, yes.
Everyone just spontaneously combust.
Oh, dear.
Honestly, no, yes.
I would not pull Keelan and pull punches on my goal.
Yeah, which means everyone would have died by now. Except for
Yeah.
Noah. So,
Except for who?
Noah and Esther.
Yeah, Noah kind of just got out of there.
True. So,
Esther also kind of just got out, and she got some fantastic fucking rolls in her first session.
yeah, so, the handcuffs are snoring. And y'all aren't probably running anymore, but y'all are keeping up a pretty damn good pace. I don't really know where y'all are going, though. What do y'all do?
Okay, can we try to get these handcuffs on?
Galahad is going to go ahead and stop Noah, turn him around, and use the pommel of that sword to bash his fucking handcuffs away.
So, okay, roll a d20.
4.
Boy.
He breaks Noah's wrists.
Well, but what kind of a skill they go to?
Oh, I was just thinking straight up. Does he or does he not?
I'm guessing he doesn't, or maybe he does if that's a strength. Let's just go with he doesn't.
No, go ahead and make a strength saving throw. Or
Oh, fucking
yeah,
boy.
Roll for strength. Constitution to see how
actually,
much damage
Constitution.
you take.
Yeah, Constitution.
Okay.
How good are you?
To be fair,
Oh, boy.
look at this, Vince.
Roll
If you're gonna
three.
use the pommel to go,
I rolled a 4 technically because modifiers.
You can easily just move the hand out of the way and bash at it.
yeah, but if you're doing hard enough, it's gonna freaking hurt. And you just rolled an 18.
Yeah, maybe
I
that's
rolled
how
I had a
accurately.
4.
What'd you get?
I have a 4 with a modifier. I have a 3 plus 1 with the modifier. Oh wait, you said a saving throw? Yeah, no, it's still a 4. This is gonna hurt, isn't it?
Accurately hit it without hitting Noah's arm. Unless you're gonna be a sadist and he's gonna have a broken arm.
Gonna go with that because I feel like
What?
he needs to be initiated
Yeah,
properly into this
me.
party. Okay. To be fair, everyone has basically taken a whole bunch of damage at one point or another, except for Esther and Noah. No, okay.
I don't think that would lead to fucking breaking an arm.
Not an arm. No. Just kind of spraining his wrist a bit. I don't know. I feel like, just like taking the pommel and bashing it, which by the way is going to turn it to unhelpful. But all right, so your wrist hurts.
The 17 would work, so.
It would have if it was under helpful. Helpful and unhelpful moods are two different rolls, both of which are high anyway. But so Galahad bashes takes the pommel of his short sword.
Considering it's also metal, I doubt that would hurt it too much.
Well, nothing hurts it. It's just it pisses it off. Is the problem? It's got quite an interesting backstory. So you're gonna take.
You're just gonna be handcuffed the entire campaign.
I don't know. Maybe Miri could beat it. Go on ahead and knock off 3 hit points because your wrist is quite sprained after that.
Roll a d20 for damage.
Roll a d20. No, I'm not
Wait.
that mean. He's got 18 health, y'all. He'll be fine.
Roll a d20
Maybe.
How would I be able to beat it?
That's my persuasion.
Charisma.
Charisma.
Even though I have like 15 charisma.
There's your there's your.
Persuasion. +1.
All right. You're damn lucky is all I gotta say. Because
about fucking time Galahad gets lucky. Jesus fuck.
this is the highest roll he's done all night.
Not here.
Yeah, that is the highest roll you've done all night, hon. So he bashes the cuffs up with the pommel of his sword. Noah feels the pain because ow.
Fucking hell!
And the cuffs are like, oi! What the bloody hell? I was sleeping! What does Galahad want to say?
Get off of him. Our first chance we get. I'm cutting his hands off and I'm having you smelt it out for scrap.
That sounds like an intimidation check.
I'm going to be nice because he just rolled a 19.
I still rolled a 19, and with intimidation, it'd still be over 20, so.
Yeah, the cuffs.
22, so it'd work either way.
The cuffs say, fuck you, man. I just wanted to nap. I mean, I got burned and it hurts. Just because these damn cuffs can't be destroyed in any way doesn't mean it doesn't damn well hurt. And the cuffs pop off and he's just grouchy the entire time.
I'm just gonna hold my wrist and be like,
Dare I know and say, you're fucking welcome.
The cuffs are laying on the ground.
Galahad is very perturbed right now.
The cuffs are now complaining. Damn it, I'm in the mud. This is gross and wet and disgusting. Just pick me up, please.
I'm gonna say no.
I'm gonna say no.
I'm gonna say no.
God damn it.
Galahad, what is Galahad gonna do?
Very tempted to just push him further into the mud, honestly. Galahad has fucking had it with all this shit right now.
Okay, well,
No, Galahad's gonna go in, pick him up, and say, keep cooperating, and we'll have you smelt it down.
the cuffs kind of huff and they're quite annoyed. Bloody hell. Dude, I wish you could smelt me down. Damn mad God stuck me in here. Nothing will break these. Trust me.
Well, in that case, it's just gonna hit constantly and really bad.
Well, I can't die. What do you think that is? Been waiting around for thousands of years almost. Wait, no. What year? Oh, you bloody hell. I don't remember.
Yeah, but he did still tell old Galahad that everything that they've been doing does still hurt, so Galahad wants to torture it. Just stick it in a blast furnace.
Okay, I feel like Noah would actually know who. Well, actually, no, Noah would not. Never mind. Take it back. Take it back. You heard nothing.
Unless there's a fucking... I don't think there's a god in there, so I'm not. I mean,
to be fair, he remembers something no one else does. So, which just makes him that old. No, stop tickling! No! He's bullying me.
Undead, you know I've got to get it back for all the times on stream.
Oh, bullshit. Undead's the one who started it. Alright. So
I might have to condone the bullying.
What do y'all say to that? I mean, Galahad does now have a pair of handcuffs that he could just use on people, and people can't get out of it.
He already had a couple of sets, so.
I know, but people could potentially break those and do that. These literally only open to charisma checks.
I think I'm good.
Mary's like, oh, if you don't want them, I'll take them.
God, this is the third campaign I've been in with an item that's
I
magical.
could get up to some weird shit with those handcuffs.
Ever for 2 campaigns that has had that deal with a sword that talks to its wielder and constantly is telling them to kill her. Oh, there's a flashback here.
So Noah's gonna turn to Galahad. Should we get out of here? I don't know if they're still following us.
Galahad's gonna go ahead and say, "Oh, trust me, they're still following us. They've got dire wolves in their midst. They're not gonna lose our trail."
Kit, is it currently still dark?
Yep, it is about 10:30, and y'all
I'm
are
going to
cruising through water mud.
I'm going to hold my hand up a little high so it doesn't get caught in it, and I'm going to cast Produce Flame. Unless we all both have dark vision.
Galahad's a high elf. He has dark vision.
Well, I'm still going to cast Produce
everyone
Flame.
in this party has dark vision.
Okay, well, I'm still casting Produce Flame anyway, just in case we need it.
Okay.
Don't need it. You're the one who's gonna have more trouble seeing in red at night. Because there's not a lot of shades of red that don't blend together so fucking perfectly.
Also, if we have it, I can just throw it as a fireball. So.
Well, all right.
Consider that.
So Galahad is holding these talking handcuffs. I almost said hanky handkerchief. How would that work?
I think I would hate its existence. I would hate my existence if I was a handkerchief.
You're just good for wiping snow.
It'd be like the worst existence ever.
Well, except maybe if you were enchanted toilet paper.
Or just an enchanted toilet.
Or just an enchanted toilet. That would be bad.
An enchanted prison toilet.
What?
No, that's worse.
Okay, well, then you just have to worry about that one guy that you told me about, Salt. Remember? Who ripped off the steel toilet and threw it around his cell?
Fucking. That goes. Yeah, that would be the only thing that toilet would have to fear is the toilet destroyer.
Yeah. So y'all are
You
walking.
wreck the entire cell, not just a toilet.
Yeah. And would y'all say y'all are being somewhat quiet, or y'all just kind of doing your own regular stuff? Oh, nice.
I mean, I timed that, so.
Did you time that?
Yes.
For death?
Yes.
Good job. What kind of flowers would you like?
Poppies.
Uh-huh. Okay. Anyway, would y'all say that y'all are kind of being stealthy or just normal?
Well, if I don't see poppies on my grave, I'm not a haunt.
Uh-oh. Can you all
I'm pretty sure we'd be at a disadvantage with my fire out. So let's just say we're
I'm the
walking.
screaming cuffs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I doubt we can really be super stealthy with cuffs that yell at us.
Which Galahad's gonna go ahead and tell them, you know, shut down, I'm gonna leave you right here.
I didn't catch that.
roll a.
I mean, all he would have to do is just drop them.
True.
What kind of charisma check? Intimidation?
That would probably be more in Galahad's character. So,
Persuasion?
it's intimidation. Is that a -3?
That's a positive 3.
Alright.
15.
Cuff, shut up.
Smart. If they didn't
Smart.
shut up, all he'd have to do is drop them for them to probably agree.
True. Alright. So y'all are walking and you Oh! Oh, hang on. If something's being thrown at y'all, what kind of save would that be? Acrobatics? If y'all are trying to
That'd just be a
duck out of the way?
Dexterity save.
Okay,
think-
do a dexterity save.
Okay.
Undead sounds stressed. What is it?
14 plus
5.
17.
You did a what?
5.
I guess I'm dying. This is-
Hold on. Do anything. Ah! An additional dex save to pull the paladin down with him. Or aside with him.
Okay, you'd have to do perception. Do a perception check on that.
Yeah, the advantage is
Because
on
if you would not, yeah, with disadvantage. I sincerely 7, so you don't see it hitting. You don't see it coming.
13. I have a +4 and I'm proficient.
If something it doesn't say anything about perception on this.
That's a +4 plus proficiency, so it's 8.
But that's still a 13.
And a passive perception of 14.
But you weren't looking for it.
Which means you go with the passive, which is 14.
And there's no
Plus proficiency. I wouldn't get my bonus to it because I'm not actively looking for it.
Alright, but I don't know what I'm saying is I wouldn't know. I guess that would be a number I have to choose.
Yeah.
Because I'd choose a 15 for this one, which means you just barely don't notice it. What do you think?
If you choose a 15.
Hello? Are you disconnected yet?
Hello.
My computer is.
Still applies to passive.
Okay, so your proficiency. Okay, so you would just barely tell that.
Barely see it.
Okay, so 2 javelins whoosh out of the dark from off to your left somewhere. Noah does not see it at all. Does not, like, he's just going about his business with the fire. And Galahad just slams into him and they both plunk into this, like, marshy water.
Javelins land.
They are thrown quite far, so they land like 30 feet away. Orcs are strong, beefy boys.
I'm gonna
Oh yeah, trust me, Galahad knows.
dispel my flame.
Huh?
I'm gonna dispel my flame.
I would assume that it did as soon as you hit the water.
Galahad's gonna go ahead and tell the.
Because I feel like y'all went into like waist deep water.
He's gonna go and tell his companion, grab that fucking javelin. Still doesn't know his name. And
You really gotta fix that.
proceeded to take the sword and shield that he found out.
All right.
I'm gonna do exactly that and grab the javelin.
I'm going to roll an active perception roll.
Okay. And then we both roll
Oh, nah, never mind that. See a damn thing.
Initiative.
Oh god, we're rolling initiative. All right,
Yeah. Well, I feel you might.
hold on. Let me actually put the javelin in.
All right, well, that particular one that you rolled the one for, what's his dex modifier? Actually, no. Because initiative's the only time when nat 20s and nat 1s don't matter, so that's a 4.
What do you mean?
Nat 1s and nat 20s don't matter.
No, that's a 4. That is a 4, and these
No,
don't
initiative modifier
have.
is a +3.
They don't have an
I
initiative.
rolled a
Which
15.
means regardless,
Plus
it's
2
going
is
for him.
17.
Yeah. And you got a 7?
Well, you're on second.
Yeah, so...
Wait, he rolled a 7?
Yeah, he rolled a 7, so he's...
Initiative on.
What's your initiative modifier?
I rolled a 15, and then I got a +2, or +1. So I mean
17.
16. Sorry.
17. Okay.
Okay. Well, but
You're
to be
first.
fair, he's not focused on the fight right now. He'll be first next round because he's running to go get the thing, and that's going to take one.
Use it as a pokey stick.
But
Use it as a spear.
But that is 30 feet away from him.
Yeah, which will take a turn.
Which will take technically 2 turns to get back. Because unless he wants to throw it.
Use that as a pokey stick, not a throwing pokey stick.
Okay. So you're running off to go get the javelin. That's going to take a turn. So you reach the javelins and do you yank one out or both out?
I yank just the one out.
Galahad goes ahead and takes
One
his iconic bulwark stance.
Okay. Remember, -1 on both. On all damage.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So his armor class is back to 16.
All right. First one's going to hit.
You got 16 on that?
I got an 18.
Jesus.
Yeah, the floor apparently is my safe spot.
Roll on this then.
No. Oh, no.
Not giving you option.
D12 plus 3. Which one's the D12? Is this one the D12?
Back in one shot.
Excellent. Actually, no, it can't. D12 plus 3.
12 plus 3. Oh, no, it's 15, yeah.
You need to go back to school. That's loud. I'm rolling over here. Oh, shit. Okay, that was a 11. It hit for 11.
You rolled an 11?
I got an 8 plus 3. That's an 11. Galahad's not having a good day.
The attack or damage?
That is a orc rushing up and slashing at him with a great axe hit.
Okay. Did you roll? What did you roll? Like on a damage or an attack roll?
That was a damage because I rolled an 18, which beat his armor class, which is 16 right now.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
So yeah.
Galahad's going to go ahead and retaliate on that.
Yeah, because it's Galahad's turn. So going ahead and you need to beat a 13. Easy day? Watch you get in that one. Oh, you don't beat it.
Or advantage.
For how much? For 5?
No, I have an advantage.
Oh, advantage rolls. Okay. You are lucky. So what are you going to do? It's right up in your face.
Stab him in the neck.
So the short sword would effectively be 1d6 plus 2. Because standard is 1d6 plus 3. So he said it's going to do 1 less damage.
Sure, go on ahead with that, yeah. Yeah, because he doesn't have as good of weapons as he normally does.
6, 7, 8, and he's just going to do what he did to that kobold, just stab up at the bitch.
So he did it 8 damage?
Yep.
Alright, hang on, let me put this under here.
I wouldn't say not quite as good weapons as he's used to, or as he used to have. He's just not used to the weapons he has right now. Because you can make a blunt sword lethal as fuck.
So 8, so that would be 7. Okay. Alright. So Galahad retaliates and just stabs with his short sword, skewering the orc through the side and pulls this short sword that he's not used to back out with his shield up, I'm assuming. Just a sort of a thing, right?
Yep. More of just a...
Okay.
The shield does not move. He's covering his hand the whole time.
Now, does...
I ran out to get some water, and when I came back in, Lollipop was stepping on my tablet, so...
Oh, dear.
I don't know what happened there.
Why does she always go for your tablet?
Because she recognizes it as the thing that distracts attention away from her.
Oh.
Fair point.
Okay.
So does no one want to use this opportunity to run back, or does he want to try to potentially try to throw it and try not to hit Galahad? Or do you have any projectile spells or anything like that?
Something they have to roll save.
I have produced flame, but I dispelled it, so I can't throw that. So I'm gonna take an action to run over to get closer to Galahad so I can help.
All right.
Give it a sec. Keep that in mind. Let me see what all he's got right now.
What? Yeah. Because I think he did use one slot. Yeah, he did use one slot. Yeah, I don't think any of that's going to be helpful.
How long ago was that?
About 30 minutes.
Okay, yeah. Well.
Yeah, no, so he can't do much. All right. Rolling. And the second orc, what does the second orc do? Where's my information, damn it?
Did you already roll for him?
Yeah, he missed. You're lucky.
We'll just call the first one the whole surprise attack thing.
Yeah. We'll see. Oh, damn it. Where is it? Shit. I've lost the orcs. How did I lose No! Alright, whatever. The orc comes up and the giant great axe clatters uselessly off of Galahad's shield.
Adjust the angle, glance off.
And it glances off. Now Noah is here. There are 2 orcs. And it is your turn. Undead.
Oh, it's my turn?
Yep, so there's one orc that
No, after orc it's Galahad.
No. Because he rolled the highest on that, so it's
Yeah, but he just used his last turn to move up and then the orc attacked the Galahad.
okay, but I kind of wanted to have it like it's just easier in my head.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I mean, either way, it would be the other orc, then it would be Galahad, because the other orc beat Galahad. Yeah.
Who is the other orc?
So the first orc, which is the one that beat Galahad's initiative, so the one that's going to go after you, is in front of Galahad, and then the other one is probably off to his left, I would say.
So the one that beat Galahad's initiative has already taken 7 points.
Yeah, he's bleeding in the side. He got stabbed. Which one do you want
I'm
to...
gonna just attack. Can I see the other orc, or is he off like?
Oh no, he's
like
holding my shield and it glanced off, so he's right there in front of me as well.
When you ran up, are you on Galahad's left or right? I'll let you choose.
Well, he's got hook over me either way. He's using it as a spear, so he can apply spear damage to it.
Yeah.
Go ahead and pull up the spear. Go ahead and pull up the spear, because I'm pretty sure spear damage and javelin damage are different.
Well, if he's gonna...
He's planning on using it as an improvised spear.
That's exactly what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, just go ahead and add a spear.
So
or pull it up.
Be using...
I already did. I added a javelin.
Yeah, but spear damage stats and javelin damage stats are different. And as far as D&D is concerned, you're not supposed to be throwing or stabbing, using a javelin as a spear.
Okay, so just spear.
Okay. Yeah. So go ahead and do a...
For attack?
Yeah, I don't think he's done one yet.
Oh, he has not.
Oh my god.
Are you proficient with spears? Martial weapon? Oh, there you go.
But did it hit, though?
Yeah, it's simple.
What?
But I do have proficiency with it.
Proficiency doesn't matter if you're rolling to hit. So what was your D20?
Proficiency does matter if you're rolling.
Actually, it does.
If you're proficient with it, your proficiency is added to the attack roll, not damage roll.
Then we've been doing it wrong the entire time, because
I've been doing it that way.
The rest of us, I haven't been doing it that way because I didn't know.
He just rolled a...
I may, yep. That I probably lost it.
Oh! 1.
You did a what?
That's my first. That's the first time I've actually gotten a 1 in combat.
Oof. And you're proficient, you say? Apparently not right now.
To be fair, he did just get a
To be fair, he just did it.
I don't
All right,
control
you
the
go
boss.
to stab.
He just pulled off his first jailbreak.
You go to stab, and you.
Galahad, I swear to God, Galahad will punch you in your sleep.
I'll be nice. Instead, the orc
Stab the
sidesteps
water.
easily. You drive that spear into the ground with all of your force, and you.
Considering it's a spear, it's actually going to be a lot easier to pull up.
Yeah, except for the fact that he somehow hurts himself in the middle of this, so take 2 hit points because you kind of rammed it into your gut. The blunt end, not the pointy end. The pointy end's really deep in the mud right now.
Use a bonus action to pull it out. That way you're ready next time.
Although it
You
did
can't
hit you
heal
in the
it.
nuts, so
No, you said gut.
I changed my mind.
No.
Fine, it
Oh,
hit you in the
okay.
gut. You do it again, and it'll hit you in the nuts.
If you hit him with a knife, that's incapacitated. He can't do anything his next turn, so fuck that.
Oh, I can't wait until Galahad doesn't have one on its swinging. Oh God, no, I won't let him. So yeah,
Right. Well, I guess I'm done.
How about the worst that one
just you're
happened?
dead. No, you're not that dead. You just got to have one. All right.
Awesome. I went, well, guess I'm gonna die now.
Hey, I mean, I've rolled how many nat ones, and my character somehow is still alive.
It's a meme that Undead sent.
Still though.
Yeah, it's a die with the 1. He's like, oh, guess I'll die now.
All right.
Perception check gone horribly wrong. He rolls on that 1.
All right.
You're now permanently blind.
And then it's the other orc's turn. Oof! And he goes to swing his great axe again, and Galahad just blocks it. Deflection, yeah, but I mean, he kind of shudders because it almost hit. It almost did it. It was a 14, so he kind of feels it, but
yeah, you're gonna feel it when you're like.
well, yeah, but anyway, so come on, roll on the curse board. It's a Ouija board.
He's gonna go ahead and do another stab at that little bitch.
A little bit. He's towering over him. All right, go on ahead and roll for damage.
Let's see if I can get something out. Remember, I still have advantage.
Okay.
Not quite.
Not quite. Either way, you still
Well,
hit. So.
If that was ever.
Well, don't you have a proficiency against orcs?
Huh? I'm sorry.
Doesn't Salt have a bonus against orcs?
I have a
Yeah.
proficiency. I have an advantage on attack rolls. Actually, let's see what all that entails. Pretty sure it's just advantage on attack rolls. Yeah, just advantage on attack rolls. I also know their language.
Have you been rolling with advantage against the orc?
Yeah, he has been.
Yeah, I didn't really need to this
Okay.
time, but I rolled the second time to see if I got a nat 20 to the crit.
Yeah. So.
1d6 plus 2. You take another 8.
Another 8.
Yeah, 6 plus 2.
The orc kind of gurgles as blood just kind of, comes up his throat and collapses as the short sword goes in and out of his heart.
Let's just go with, just for the sake of, why not? Stabs him in the throat.
Oh, stabs him in the throat. Oh, okay, well,
Just
I
like-
mean,
just like the first kill.
just like the first kill. Yeah, okay.
Just a smooth in and out. And now just waiting for his friend to trip over and for an angry fear bomb to come over and jump.
Oh no.
Is that it?
That was a very.
Is there another one?
One's dead.
Yeah. So it's now there's one other. Come on, floor. Okay. What's Noah's? Yeah. Where is it?
What's your AC?
It's 16.
All right.
It's 16.
The orc tries to take advantage, and that great axe very narrowly misses your foot. So it is now Noah's turn.
I'm gonna stab it in the face. I'm just gonna aim right for the face.
Gonna aim right for the face. All right.
I'm gonna poke you
So
with
your
a stick.
bonus action is yanking that spear up out of the ground, feeling that bruise in your gut, and go on ahead and roll a d20.
Then he's gonna pull a crocodile, so he's gonna poke you with a stick.
Unless
I
you get to
rolled
that
a
one.
2.
He's still gonna poke. You.
I missed. I just go right past his head. Whoops!
He rolled a 2.
You slip on the mud and fall.
No.
I mean, he's kind of like Miri.
Aren't we in
He's
I thought
used
we were in water.
to more desert, arid landscapes. Galahad's turn.
Stab it in the back. Stab it in the butt.
Step in the butt.
Galahad's gonna go ahead and jump
Stab it in
between
the butt.
those two, and then damn,
Step.
the little shanky motion.
Stab it in the kidney.
Hold on, let me.
In the kidney.
Yep.
There you go. All right. So go on ahead and roll for damage.
3.
3. A little measly 3.
Let's see what this other one lets me do. Not much better.
Okay. So Galahad deftly
Let's
steps
just-
between the
let's just go
two.
with as he's going, he's striking at the same time.
Yeah, so he deftly steps in between Noah and this orc, and he just takes a quick slash, and it nicks the orc's chin. Well, yeah, fine.
Kind of just like back the fuck up.
Yeah.
And now
Okay.
you have a bulwark between you and an orc, whose friend just died.
All right. So.
Good thing they're not like the orcs together.
Oh God, yes.
Berserk.
All right. So it's now the orc's turn, right? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Normally I write this down, but I'm trying to keep it in my head. We all know this is bad. Oof.
Just remember that since the other one's dead, no orc goes before Galahad.
Yeah. So now an 18. I swear to God, all right. 1 minute. Sorry, I lost my damn cheat sheet. All right. So 1d6 plus 3.
You're doing a different attack this time.
Oh, thank you for that. Sorry. I was sitting there thinking that. I'm like, this doesn't seem right. I was looking at the javelin.
You could always have him do an unarmed strike.
Galahad takes 6 damage. Oh, shit.
Jesus.
Galahad's in desperate need of healing.
Oh, God, no. The orc
Well,
roars in fury, and that, and he does probably a kind of an undercut going under the shield, and Galahad takes a nice good chunk to the.
During the stamps that wouldn't really work. You have to try and go around it.
All right, well, he goes around it, and kind of Galahad takes a nice good slash to the side, and he now has 1 hit point. This is great.
Galahad's in desperate need of healing. He's taking
Noah!
juices. So
Noah!
I'm going to walk over or move over to Galahad and cast Cure Wounds. Because I still have a spell.
Roll for the health back. Hopefully he doesn't get nothing but ones.
This is not Galahad's night.
Check Discord. Because he has to make rolls for that.
Hadn't done it yet.
Is he working on it?
I can heal. I healed 3 HP. Because I have a +2 on my heal.
1 plus 2.
I'm sorry, but that's hilarious.
Yes, the saving of the paladin.
Galahad's turn. Pray to God that he does good.
Yeah, well, Galahad's not an idiot. He's going to go behind the paladin at this point. He's going to use all 30 feet of that movement. He's like, fuck this shit, I'm out.
He just starts backing up.
You could use that mind thing you did.
The what?
The mind thing.
Your mind cantrip. That would be very helpful.
Yeah, if
you're going to move behind me.
Well, then let's see if it would succeed the save then.
What is it again?
Intelligence save 9.
It would not.
In that case, that's what I'm going to do. As I'm moving behind them, I'm going to use Mind Sliver.
Okay, go ahead and roll for damage.
Fuck that prick right now. Alright, he's taking the full 6 of that.
Whoop-de-doo, he still has 6 points of health left.
Yeah, that just means that he's very disoriented.
He's probably really angry now, too.
Oh, yeah.
Disoriented.
Oh, yeah. Angry. Big time. Alright, so Galahad decides to stay in his little stance, and he's backing the heck up, leaving the paladin on his own up front as the meat bag, I suppose, and casts Mind Sliver and pull that back up if you don't mind.
A disorienting spike of psychic energy into the mind of one creature.
Okay. It makes a saving throw by the end of your next.
That's saying its next saving throw. It has to roll 1d4, and whatever that number is, it subtracts that from its save.
Okay. So it backs up, and he backs up after he casts it.
Okay. I heard them through that, but did not through that.
Oh, okay. So it's quite angry. It's quite upset. But it doesn't say anything about rolling for disadvantage, so we're not going to do that, I guess. Let's see if it hits. It does not. It kind of goes to maybe like do a bear hug with the great axe and the paladin, and it just wide misses big time. It's not having a good day.
He has a massive headache.
He has a very big headache.
He can't see straight right now.
No, he can't. So Paladin Noah, would you like to kill it before it kills Galahad?
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to trying to stab it with the spear.
Let's poke it with a stick.
So,
Are we ready for that one?
It's an act one.
I rolled a 3, so I didn't hit. I rolled 1, 2, 3.
It doesn't jack all.
Alright. Galahad's gonna take a couple more steps back. Roll your d20.
Or what are you gonna do? Are you gonna do that again?
It's kind of trip. I can recast it.
Oh no, I'm not doing it right there.
It requires nothing.
I got a 17.
Well,
Minus 2, I believe, but still that's a 15, so it beats it.
minus 2 more.
Minus 2 more health?
No, 2 more from its save.
So that's a 13.
No, it's still succeeded.
Yeah, it still succeeded, so it didn't matter.
Yeah, but still said roll out, so.
Okay. So do you want to use that as your bonus action and maybe pull out the bow and arrow and try it? You're 30 feet away.
A little bit farther than 50%. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll allow it. Big meat bag there.
Switching to the bow.
However, if you do get a nat one, you will hit Noah.
Sidestepping a little bit to avoid that.
Okay. Noah, how do you feel about an arrow coming at you? Go on and roll a d20, see if you hit. How do you feel about an arrow whizzing by your head? Woo! All right.
Fun.
We'll go with the 17.
Yeah, you're gonna go with the 17 because the 11 wouldn't hit. But hey, at least you're getting higher than Noah. 1, 2, 3.
I literally rolled a 1, then a 2, then a 3 on my attack rolls.
Brilliant.
Salt can confirm this.
Indeed.
Oh, I know. He logged me in onto his, so that's what we're using. So I'm watching, and I that's what I was saying. Let's watch and see about the nat one.
Fine.
And you did you take off the 2? What was it? It was 2?
4. 4 piercing.
Okay, so it has 2 hit points, guys. Come on.
All right.
That orc
So
takes
after
an
turning
arrow
into
to
the-
the arm and it hurts like hell. Oh, takes an arrow to the knee. Okay, never mind. Galahad felt like aiming. No, was he aiming for the nads but hit the knee instead?
If we would have got the nat 20, then maybe. He might have popped them both too.
Oh gosh. All right. Here's my. All right, Paladin, are you going to be able to hit? Let's take bets, guys. What do we
did
think?
the Earth already use its turn?
Orc's turn.
Oh, it's
The
Orc's
Earth
turn.
already give it
I
its
forgot
turn?
about that. I never roll a nat 20 except on Annie's rolls.
Someone dead. How do you want to
Oh,
die?
okay.
How do you want to die?
Wait, we have to see how much damage it does first. Then I can say if
Yeah.
I die.
It's already a crit, so.
It's already a crit, dude. Oh shit.
That doesn't mean it's an instant kill, though.
We
It
do
de-
have.
it depends on how much
extra
damage it
half.
does.
Like, so, all right. How much hit points do you have left?
I have 13.
Make your choice.
Oh, fun. I guess I'm
You're
done.
going to kill it in the first session, or do you want
Oh no!
or do you want to do a thing and reroll the damage? You're cool.
What would he have to do? Would he have to do a Constitution saving?
You're doing how much damage?
15.
Here's how much health left? Yeah. No. That's just death. A death save wouldn't, unless you wanted the death save count.
All right. You take 10 points of hit damage. I won't add the extra 5. Oh, that orc
Fun.
very narrowly chops off your head.
Very narrowly or very nearly?
Nearly. Like, it buries deep in your shoulder. It's quite pissed. Now, for the love of all things, please get above a 13 and kill it.
And if you don't, they kill
No,
it.
he's rightly pissed.
What do you get?
What'd you get?
I didn't roll anything yet. But Noah's pretty pissed, so he's just gonna straight punch it in the face. See if it
Undead.
works.
How much damage does that do?
He has to roll to hit first.
I know, but I'm trying to just.
Oh,
Are you
fuck.
serious?
Oh, fuck. Oh,
What
fuck.
did you do?
Oh, no.
What do you roll?
Hold on. Is this? I want to roll one more time just to see what happens. If I get a 5, I quit.
Okay.
Well, that still
Oh
wouldn't.
my god. I know,
That
but I
still
just wanted to
wouldn't
see what would happen.
You're too hurt right now. Please tell me.
9, 10, 11.
No, I guess I'm just gonna lose this paladin that I just made.
Roll your fucking save. No, seriously, roll your save.
Are you gonna do that?
Well, both of my rolls would not have been high enough.
Yes. Thank you, God.
Okay.
3.
Let's hope to go. But I do at least 2 points of psychic damage.
Yes, please.
Why don't you just don't use a move that might kill me?
Oh, thank you, God. All right.
Non-lethal. I'm knocking that bitch out.
You're knocking that bitch out.
Okay.
But it's non-lethal. So how would that work?
He goes unconscious.
At your choice, or?
Yeah, at my choice. His hit points still hit 0. He just won't have to do
Oh, okay,
any
okay,
death
okay.
saves if he's on.
All right, so that orc goes to finish the paladin, only to just stop and collapse.
Just has a mental shutdown.
Yeah, it's like you just flicked off the off button. Oh man, that got close.
Realistically, that didn't get close. That killed Undead.
Realistically, Fennel died, Galahad died, Romulus died, and now Noah has died, except for the fact that I'm a very nice DM and don't want anybody to die on the third session.
I literally just started. That'd be kind of screwed. I wouldn't have it in me to make another character. I'd just be honest. If he just died here,
Wait, what?
I wouldn't make another character if he died. I'd be
See,
done.
Would
I'd
not.
honestly be done.
Nah. I have some contingencies in place if y'all actually do die, but I had another contingency in the name of Romulus just magically damn well appearing. I don't know. Although considering Romulus's luck, he wouldn't hit either. So
Magic murder puppy surprise attack.
yeah, but hey,
So,
God, no, he's alive.
I'm gonna drop the spear and just take one of their. Or do they have great axes?
Yeah, they have a great axe.
So I'm getting rid of the spear for the great axe.
Okay.
I'm gonna just take it.
All right.
This is mine now.
This is yours now. All right.
It's mine now. Once it's Marshall, so I'd probably be better with it. Yeah.
So everyone in the other party, so Esther, Miri, Alia, and Fennel roll for perception. That's yours. Where's mine? I was about to say, where's mine? The floor and I are getting along quite well right now.
Fennel can't see.
What'd she get?
I got a 3.
Holy shit! I just got a nat 20.
Nice.
Now nobody else needs to roll.
I have a 23.
Oh hell, that was without modifiers, but you know it really doesn't matter. But okay, hang on. So like, 1 second. Let me. I have 2 nat 20s to add to this list. So first off was Orc 2. Nat 20 should have killed Noah. But the DM is kind. Alia. Nat 20 when it doesn't really count. Well, I mean, it does count, but still. Okay, so Alia.
Very unhappy Galahad is.
Yeah. So Alia and Romulus kind of start as they're walking through. They haven't found anything. They haven't done anything, but Romulus just stops and his ears flip forward, and Alia stiffens, and they both just start running, like just straight up running through, leaving the rest of the party in the dust. I'm assuming everybody's gonna follow.
Fennel,
Yeah.
Yeah. And Romulus gives this big howl, loud enough for Noah and Galahad to hear. What does Galahad and Noah do?
Is that one of the tire wolves? I'm dying.
I'm dying.
I have
Miri,
3
I hope you have
HP.
some healing.
Galahad is going to absolutely bolt for.
I got
It's not coming from the
I
same.
just leveled up. I got a whole nother spell slot.
Oh dear.
I have 3 HP.
Galahad has 4. I think I have something that can help.
Yeah, it's put a long rest.
Well, I have some berries too, but like, do y'all really want to rest when there's a hunting party sent after y'all currently?
We literally
Galahad's just
so.
Yes.
But is
Let's
Esther
just
crazy
do
enough to
what
say
we
yes?
do.
Because she now sees her brother.
She hasn't seen him yet.
Actually, they're running. Alia and Romulus are running really fast. They are about 100 feet ahead of the rest because they're just running that fast. They took off quicker. So Romulus just launches himself and very nearly topples Galahad over. He's very happy to see him. Alia skids to a stop in the mud, and she sees, she knows him as Frank. Yeah? probably.
Yeah.
Let's just go with it.
Oh, that whole party knows what's right.
Yeah.
Good one.
And she's just like, Frank, you're alive. That's good. Someone's looking for you.
Noah's like, oh, so that's your name.
And then she looks over at the paladin. Who are you?
Galahad.
Y'all look injured. Oh shit, what happened? Sort of a thing.
Name, but that's not my name.
At this point, I feel like the other party is like, probably 60, 70 feet, they're getting closer, and another turn, another dialogue thing. So Alia just kind of stops and she's like, I think she was a high elf wearing mithril armor, crossbow, very unhappy. She didn't know Romulus. She didn't know your direwolf. Do you know her?
Galahad starts hiding. Immediately cuts the conversation and fucking runs for the hills.
Ollie's just like, wait, what the hell?
That's an 18 plus 3 star.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what? Noah's gonna be like, do you happen to have a healer with you?
At this
Galahad
point,
just fucking bolts.
Miri, like 20 feet away, hops up and down.
did Noah actually say his name yet?
No.
Esther's down there. She's gonna say, "Did you see him? Where'd he go?"
Alia turns around and she's like, well, I told him you were looking for him, and he just straight up hid. He looks extremely interested. Did he knock out this orc? And what is your name? What the hell happened to y'all?
Fennel finally gets there and just kind of looks at the carnage and goes, nice.
I wouldn't call it nice.
Miri's gonna go ahead and use healing light on this random stranger who looks like he's dying.
Okay.
That is, I critted. That's 6 health points. That's 6 points of health. God, I can't speak.
Romulus needs a 15 to have Romulus kind of be friendly. I got a 19. Alia kind of puts her hand out in front of Romulus's very large, very sharp, bright white teeth, and he sniffs her.
She wants to know which direction you went in, and she did ask.
And okay,
How much?
to be fair, you didn't say which direction he went, so how is Alia supposed to know if?
Did you see him? Where'd he go?
Okay, so it's a 50-50 shot of if it's gonna work. Did he dart left? Did he dart right? Did he dart backwards?
She asked Alia first thing.
No, I'm saying where did Galahad go? Because Alia would have seen.
He just went to the bushes.
All right, fine. So Alia Romulus sniffs Alia's hand and licks her, and just slurps at her hand because you gotta beat a 15. And I just got a 19. The floor really likes me tonight, y'all. Funny that his fancy.
She found him.
Okay, so
She's searching for a bit, but she found him.
Alia kind of points over at the bushes at Esther's question, and Esther just goes. And, so how's Noah doing on health?
Then you guys hear yelling at Elvish and while this is going on.
I was healed.
Well, okay, hold up. So how much?
I rolled a d6 and I got so.
You got a what?
I got a 6. I critted on my d6, so either he gets straight 6 points or he gets more. I don't know. It depends on what you say.
Well, she critted on it, so she rolled d20 first.
You didn't roll a d20 first, did you?
I don't have to. I just roll a d6, and that's how many points of healing.
Let's go with half. If you crit on a healing spell, we'll allow half.
Okay,
crit
so that
equals
will
half.
be
Is
9 points of
everybody
healing.
okay with that?
Mm-hmm. I'm good with that.
All right.
Okay.
So
So Noah gets 9 health points back.
Yay! Oh, that feels so good.
okay. So who here all knows Elvish? Because I know my character does.
I think
I do
Fennel.
not.
Go back to my character sheet.
I do not.
Oh,
Fennel-
Fennel knows it.
Pretty sure Fennel doesn't Fennel know it?
Yeah, because
Fennel knows it
Gal-
because she
Yeah.
talks to Galahad in it.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Fennel knows Elvish.
So Noah does not know Elvish. So we would actually know what they're saying because they're shouting it, so we would hear. In other words, I really would like to know, please.
she's shouting it.
Okay, well, still, we'll hear the
Roy's just
one-sided
gonna take a seat.
conversation.
Hear Galahad pleading.
Oh, wait a minute, I don't actually know it. Okay,
Oh,
Fennel's the only one who understands.
What race is your character?
Hmm?
Oh wait, I guess
What
you were raised by dwarves, so you wouldn't know it.
Well, not dwarves, humans, technically.
Right,
Oh, wait, yes, I do. I'm an idiot. Okay, yeah. I was about to say, I'm very confused.
I was going to say, how are you an elf and don't know Elvish?
I mean, that would be an interesting character plot.
Well, yeah, if you weren't raised around elves at all, then yeah.
Yeah, but I do know it, so that's fine.
But D&D Beyond would automatically sing it to you.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, there are elves in Carnahay. It's just not her mom who, was a human.
Yeah,
Anyway, so
she's actually mixing the Elvish and the Thieves' Cant in there.
But Galahad doesn't understand Thieves' Cant.
He doesn't have to understand that she's insulting his intelligence.
Come on, I want to hear it.
Well, that's basically all.
Improv on the spot. Come on, you make me do it all the time, please. Help! No tickle, no tickle. No tickle. I want to hear the sibling thing, damn it. I've been waiting since last night.
You hear clear domestic abuse going on.
Clear domestic abuse. Clear on.
Like, very clearly, she decked him as soon as she found him.
Oh crap.
Very clearly.
Oh wait a minute. Hang on. Roll for strength. See if it one shots him.
No.
Yes. Come on.
No.
Come on.
No.
Come on. You can do it at disadvantage.
No.
Yes. Sibling turf 4. Roll for strength check. You're going with no. Come on. Okay, fine. He takes 2 hit points. 2 hit points.
This is
of
great.
damage. Breaks his nose.
If she intended to actually cause damage to him.
No tickles. No tickles. Okay. So Alia is looking over in the bushes, kind of wincing at this Elvish going on because, oh boy.
There's a bit of Elvish and a bit of other stuff that she can't quite figure out. She's like, the fuck?
But it's enough to know.
The fuck is that about bread? What?
And
Does
she looks
anyone
over
know what
at
they're
Fennel.
talking about?
Yeah,
Wait,
so
what?
Miri and
There's something about a temple.
no.
Do you guys hear something about just like at the temple again?
So Fennel and Alia can hear this sibling fighting, shouting going on from over in the bushes.
You hear Esther yelling at him and Galahad just pleading for his life.
And the other two have no idea what's going on, but they know it's bad.
They hear Esther yell, if you'd waited just a couple of days, you wouldn't be in this mess.
And, Alia just kind of looks over in the bushes, looks at Fennel. Do you think he's okay?
Fennel, hearing what he, you know,
I'm gonna go ahead and say help. But Romulus is just like, nah, this is normal.
Romulus just sits by Alia and just looking like, no.
Fennel looks.
Even he's scared of that. Just like,
Fennel's just he'll be fine. He'll be fine.
Yeah, Noah's gonna say, I really hate to be that guy right now, but I'm pretty sure that wasn't the last of those orcs.
The moment Miri hears the word orcs, she's gonna go ahead and cast a lovely new spell I got called False Life on herself.
What?
I get 1d4 plus 4 temporary hit points.
Ooh.
Oh, well, that's just 5, but that brings my hit points up to, 21.
Here's mark that. A 5 in the temp slot.
You'd mark that 5 in the temp slot on D&D Beyond if you didn't know that.
I did know that. I have used this before.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Just making sure. Calm down. Don't need to be rude.
If you fall in my closet and break my stuff, that's going to be pretty bad.
No need to be rude. Just for that.
No!
Yeah, y'all Quest is the one who knows things about D&D. I'm the one who knows nothing, despite being told multiple times.
Okay. Okay. So the entire party is here. Galahad has 4 hit points. And everyone hears running, anger, and they hear angry orcs shouting.
I think we better move.
Odds in agreement. And around, what kind of weapons are scattered on the way?
19.
I'm sorry, what?
There's a javelin I dropped by, and there's another great axe besides the one I'm holding.
Fennel looks at looks at her own great battle axe and then sighs because she can't dual wield 2 great battle axes. She wants to.
Can she use that perception check to get a gauge of how many orcs there are?
Who's she? Esther?
Yep, 24 total.
Sure. Esther is quite heatedly bitching her brother out 6 ways to Sunday. She smacked his shoulder, punched him in the face. And she stops when she hears the hunting horn. So she focuses and concentrates. She hears 2 dire wolves, 6 orcs, 10 scouts.
Oh, fun!
Enemies.
Yeah, we out. Peace.
And they are coming for blood.
Undead, can you heal again or no?
Tell how far away she is. They are.
I
50
use
feet
both
rapidly
of my
approaching.
slot. I can heal 1 point with my lay on hands. That is it.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and
Esther's gonna go ahead and address the Fearbolg. And she's.
Well, wait, you're in the bushes. You're in the bushes.
Yeah, she's just gonna yell.
But I mean, how far away are they? And could they hear?
They can hear the domestic abuse going on.
Okay.
Yelling.
Yeah.
Wait.
You're basically gonna say, "You Fearbolg, I need you to carry this for me," while dragging him out.
By the ear.
No, just by his collar, just literally dragging him.
Alia runs up to Esther. Alia
I
runs
love
up
the
to
fact
Esther,
that
and she's like, yeah, whatever kind of spat y'all have, we need to go, and quickly.
And Esther's going to go ahead and say, "Trust
What?
me, I already know how big the party is. Fearbolg's going to have to carry this one. He's not going to be walking for a while."
Well,
Wait, how many are there?
Look.
Alia asks Esther. Because she's the only one who rolled a perception.
Yeah.
More than this little ragtag group can handle. I'd say around 15.
Alia turns back to Noah and she calls out to him, "Where did y'all come from?"
Cut out.
You're on that or way.
Where did y'all come from? Like, where, give... Alia's asking, like, specifics, kind of, do you know where you came from, sort of a thing.
You're on that or way.
Back the way, that other way where you're likely hearing the noises from, there was a camp. Old big camp. Pretty big. We barely escaped. Me and, Frank, was it, I heard?
After hearing that, she's just gonna mutter, "Really?" And just stare disappointed down to Galahad.
Staring down.
Motionless form.
Well, she and Alia hefted him like a sack of potatoes and has him over her shoulder.
Would that be a strength check?
Go on ahead and do a strength check for me.
Okay.
Hold on. How much can she carry?
Yeah, how much? I don't know.
I don't know either. All I know is that Fennel is very strong.
He is exactly 100 pounds.
Fennel 18 plus 3 plus 2. That's
Oh,
plus...
yeah, it don't matter.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it don't matter. Okay.
He's exactly 100 pounds.
You just carry 100 pound of potatoes and just, yeah. Alia kind of whips her head back and she's I need to do, what would it be? Probably perception and nature, maybe? Yeah, Alia just looks back at the sounds and she's like, great, something else. Well, turns back, run. Because you can see fire.
Noah's
And
gonna.
you can see things charging. The dire wolves are humming fast. They are 30 feet.
So it's gonna go in.
Fun.
So, what does everyone do?
Well,
I think we should fucking book it, personally.
Oh,
Go ahead and drop the torch in the area that they were in and start hiding. Wait, they still check out that 25.
So she's hiding, but the rest are running.
Yeah.
All right then.
Leaving a lit torch where those bodies are, and a hiding very close by. With a still check of 25.
Okay.
Oh, sure.
Well, I was gonna heal someone, but I guess we're running.
So,
oh,
so who's all running here? Noah, Miri,
I'm running.
and Noah's like, I'm out.
Yeah, nah, I almost died. Ain't
I
doing
would
this
assume
shit
that the
again.
bodies of the orcs and the torch would catch their attention. That's just my assumption, though. Don't you think?
Probably.
I'm assuming that's probably why they saw us. My fire.
Yeah.
Which is why she put a lit torch to the bodies.
And so she's how far would you say she is away from Alia?
Who, Esther?
Mhm.
Esther's within 10 feet of those bodies in the trees right now.
In the trees.
By the bodies, where she dropped the torch.
Okay.
In other words,
So
she's
the
standing
body,
behind.
the bodies. Well, Alia's gonna stay behind too, to do something. To do a little something. Okay. Trying to think. 1 second. Okay, that would work. That would succeed. Oh, come on, you mother truckers. That would work. And okay. So Alia waits until 2 dire wolves, 2 scouts, and a orc kind of get close enough, and they're running. Esther's Thunderwave. She's about.
She's waiting until
20.
she can see about the middle of the group, and she's going to cast poison spray in the middle of the group, and everywhere within 10 feet of that center.
Ollie is waiting. She wants to do Thunderwave. Thunderwave.
Yeah, Esther's literally wanting to poison bitches right now.
She's wanting to kind of force them back 15 feet. So she's going to wait.
Yeah, the poison. I'd say time that with the poison.
So would Esther kind of see Alia just standing in the middle and try to kind of on the count of 3 sort of a thing?
Yeah.
Okay. So Alia doesn't see Esther, so she wouldn't know. Yeah. So does Esther want to call out to her?
I imagine a good quick whistle would suffice to let Alia know, hey, I've already got something set up.
Okay, so then how would they do 1, 2, 3?
Well, you could probably just assume after Esther does her thing, do her thing.
Okay, so the party's running back. They're probably about 60 feet ahead. They're just running very, very fast.
mm-hmm.
I don't think they care. Yeah. Alia is waiting, and so Esther is hidden in the trees. She hears this whistle. She looks over.
You mean Alia hears the whistle? Or Esther hears
Alia hears the whistle, yeah. Sorry.
Because you said Esther.
I know I said Esther is... Yeah, I meant her as an Alia. So, go on ahead and do your deal. Well, what do they have to do for poison spray? They have to do a saving throw, right?
Constitution save. Yeah. I'd say just roll 1 for the whole lot.
And 11.
They all fail.
They all fail. So
when they're in range, she's going to cast at the center of the group, and everybody within 10 feet of that center is poisoned.
Okay, so they're running. They see Alia. They focus on her. She's standing her ground, and just instantly this poison comes up around them. That's a what?
That's a fun. They're all taking 12 points of poison damage.
And that would be...
That's the entire party.
That's the entire... Well, each of them individually?
Yeah, each of them individually are each taking 12 points of poison damage.
So...
They're not having a good time.
No, so the orcs are down to 3 hit points. Huh?
Also has a bow out.
Yeah, so she's... So... The one... I said 2 scouts, 1 orc, and 2 direwolves, yeah? The direwolves are mainly okay, because they've got 37 hit points. The scouts... The 2 scouts are down to 4. And the orc is down to 3. They are hurting. Pretty dang bad.
So who's it the lowest?
The orc. Now, Alia is going to...
Esther's going to go ahead and use her sneak attack and fire at that orc.
Okay. Beat a 13. Beat a 13 on the hit. Would it be with advantage since she's...
It is a sneak attack, so yeah.
Yeah, so do it with advantage.
She hit.
She hit, so go on ahead and do...
Oh, let's see if that's even necessary, because I know the board is additional damage. 1d6 plus 3.
So the orc
So it
would die, regardless.
Yeah, it would kill them anyway.
Alia waits until the...
She just hears them all coughing right now.
Yeah, they're coughing. She can see the smoke, this like green gaseous fog, because she did poison spray. Alia now has that as well, so she understands it. She sees it. She knows it.
And from the trees, an arrow just comes by.
Whoosh, and just skewers the orc right in the neck, and the orc falls. And the other 4 are coughing. The scouts look really, really bad, and the dire wolves are... And she goes to cast Thunder Wave, and just barely, and they all fail their Constitution save. Thank you, God. So she decides to cast it. What? So she'll do that, whatever she's about to do on the dire wolves, because I need to roll 2d8. 2d8. In other words, if both of them managed to kill this entire party, holy crap. Of course, there's still like, what, 13 more after this?
Oh no, that was for her to go back into hiding.
Oh.
In other words, she's moved position, and that group does not know where that arrow came from. All I know is that they are not having a very good day.
That's a 6. That's a 2. Okay. So the 2 scouts die as Alia blasts them with Thunder Wave, and the wolves go tumbling backwards, and she takes this time to book it.
And Esther just kind of ninja vanished again.
She looks over at the trees, does a whistle, and she takes off towards the rest of the party. The wolves take a minute to recover. Just as more orcs. The rest of the party shows up as Alia... Alia...
Esther's just a fucking ninja, I swear.
Yeah, she really is. Alia's hair and her curls disappear into the trees just as the rest of the party rushes into the clearing and runs right past Esther.
Esther also kind of took off the same way.
Okay, so she's just kind of being a sneaky ninja through the trees.
Yeah, she just you're not going to see where I'm heading, but I'm out.
Yeah, everybody's out. Everybody's out. So y'all are running. Y'all haven't stopped. Y'all are about 100. Yeah. They did pretty good. Only the dire wolves were left alive. So.
How much health did they have left?
Had to be maybe probably 11, 12. So they
Go
took
ahead
out
and roll their Constitution save again. To see if they actually die from it. What do you get?
12. So they survived.
Oh.
Yeah. They survived. Okay. So they didn't quite wipe them out, but
Those direwolves are very much not
unhappy.
big.
They just took thunder and poison
They're
damage.
very sick right now.
Yeah. So Alia is running. Y'all are about 100 feet ahead.
Wouldn't it be a force damage? Because it's just pushing them.
That's true. So they're pretty battered and poisoned. Either way, they're not having a good day. So y'all are running about 100 feet ahead. Galahad is like just bunk, 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 bunk.
I can imagine that slow the party down a good bit though.
Yeah, but I
Because now
mean,
there's just a cloud of poison right there.
what?
The
Oh yeah. So I mean, it did. Long enough for y'all to get away. I wouldn't suggest being in the mire for much longer. We'll say it's probably near midnight. Y'all are about 100 feet ahead. Fennel is still carrying. Galahad, Noah, and Miri are still right there. What are y'all doing?
What are we doing?
Do y'all want to keep running? Do y'all want to stop for your potential companions?
I'm stopping for Alia because Fennel is not. She really shouldn't have let her out of her sight the first time around.
Fair point. Fair point.
She was
Very
like,
point.
person is on.
No,
Got a bolt, but at some point she was like, I should probably turn back around and go back for Alia.
Oh dear. Okay. What is Miri doing?
I'm also.
I mean, she's also carrying Galahad back into the line of fire.
I feel like she's only like maybe 50 feet.
After that.
What's happening is she's gotten sort of farther away, right? They've all run, and she's like, wait, we left them behind.
They stayed behind.
Fennel, can I roll perception to find like a hidden spot, like a cave or something? Somewhere they can like rest?
Sure.
Okay. I rolled a 16.
Okay, you find a bit of a hollowed out giant tree. That's good enough for y'all to kind of kip under. Lots of moss and crap.
Comfy.
Comfy. Yes, comfy.
Like Fennel's home when she first moved in.
Yes.
So Fennel sees it and she gestures to the others, like a come here, kind of.
Do they take it?
Yeah, I'm gonna follow her.
That's right.
I'm gonna trust her in this one.
What she feel to her? She's not supposed to put check. She's supposed to put in the modifier number.
Well, she did. To be fair, Quest and Bread helped. So it's kind of hard doing one of those. So you can figure it out.
6 plus minus 3.
You're the good one. You're good at this. He's looking at a bread sheet.
Yeah, it's a mess. On the bright side,
it's okay. It's been fun so far.
On the barbarian.
Yeah. So y'all all are hiding. Alia is running. I'd say y'all are probably 60 feet ahead of Esther and Alia. I'm gonna say they're kind of roughly. Maybe Esther's just hidden like 20 feet that way, but kind of keeping up. She'd be able to see Alia.
Here's to them as well.
Now do Alia. Okay, if she wants to kind of track their footprints, what would that be? Would that be a perception?
Perception to find them, investigation to be able to follow them properly.
I hate your board. 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 Alia can't see anything. She's just running.
Is Alia nearby us? Is the question.
Kind of the way I see it is Esther's like 20 feet that way in the shadows. Okay. So
Esther's gonna do a thing to get her bearings. Because it stands to reason that she would have helped Galahad do the more refined training with romancy.
Okay.
to whistle signal to Romulus to howl.
Okay.
I should give them a direction.
So she reveal herself to Alia? Well, heck, she whistles, so...
She'd hear the whistle. So.
Yeah. So, Esther does a whistle. Romulus is with y'all, because he's followed Galahad. Wait, the Fearbolg has my master. Wait. Why are you holding him? Like, why? Wait!
Like, he's not a sack of potatoes.
But Esther said he is.
He bruises way easier.
So, Romulus is sitting right close. Right close.
Massive deep gashes on him.
Yeah. He's just right close to Galahad, and he hears this whistle, and he gives this deep, like, howl. And it sounds different than the other dire wolves because it's meant to be like a signal sort of a thing.
And that's where she goes.
And Esther just kind of Alia looks over because she would hear the whistle, so kind of be able to pinpoint, I would presume.
Yeah.
And so does Esther just kind of reveal herself to Alia and kind of go that way? Does she gesture to her? Does she just leave her in the dust?
Esther's just gonna go.
Esther's just gonna go.
If she doesn't hear that howl, it's clearly in response. She's on her own.
Yeah, she does, but would she necessarily know it's Romulus? That's the question. But
could she make an inference on that? Could she do a roll investigation to see if she can figure that out?
But has Romulus howled?
Well, considering it happened immediately after the whistle, she could do an investigation. Okay, I recommend moving that die out of the way. Or rolling it, whichever one.
Yeah, she'd know.
Okay, there you go.
19.
There you go.
Okay. So Alia just kind of follows Esther.
Basic deductive reasoning, she'd be able to figure it out.
Yeah, and she's like, okay, well, Esther's going to
She can
Romulus.
really very clearly tell that Romulus is extremely well trained.
Yeah, so she just follows.
Oh yeah.
And
I was just thinking, by the way, Kit, how far away are we from Fennel's home right now? Like
2,000 years later, I would say roughly 45 minutes.
45 minutes. All right, so that's
Y'all aren't that bad. Fennel's house would most likely be the safest place to go right now.
so Fennel's gonna once Alia and
Esther.
Esther catch up, she's gonna suggest moving on towards, somewhere she'll be safe because she has a literal army of rats living nearby that she can call upon. Literal army. No swarm of orcs are getting through that. I'm sorry.
Army of rats. Orcs. Afraid of rats.
An army.
Better be afraid of those ones.
Yeah, better be. They ate a kobold and a crocodile alive. Okay, so Esther and Alia find the hollow soon. Alia kind of just brushes past Esther and goes right in. Breathing a little hard. What does Esther do? What does everyone do? Party is now together. That was a bit hectic.
Noah has finally relaxed because he's not in danger at the moment.
As far as he knows, there's still a very angry sister to deal with.
Fennel turns to Alia and asks if she's all right.
Alia takes a deep breath and nods, and she looks at Esther and she's like, we've waylaid them a little bit. Yeah, I'm good.
We might have enough time then to make it to my hollow tree. We would be safe there if the rest of the party is willing to travel with me.
Noah just nods his head.
He's just like, I'm done. I want sleep. Goodbye.
And he's gonna say, I lost my gear. I lost my traveling companion. I just could use a safe place to rest right now.
Yeah.
Would now be a good time to mention y'all left Miri behind?
No, Miri was running with them.
Yeah. You were with us.
You asked me, what's Miri do? And I literally said she turns and starts running back towards the others. and then y'all like talked
Wait, I
over
missed
me,
that?
and then was like, okay, everyone's running the other way.
Oh crap! Sorry, I
So
completely missed
like,
that.
Follow the howl.
I was gonna do a thing, and
Follow the
then you guys
howl.
just
I'm so
kept
sorry.
going.
I'm so sorry. Next time just be like, oi, oi, oi.
Yeah, Quest, I'm sorry. On my end, at least, you could completely cut out because I didn't hear that at all.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't hear anything either.
Okay,
But I don't know if that was my hearing or something else.
you're fine.
I did.
Miri will just be with them. It's fine.
Teleport.
I mean, come on. I mean, yeah.
Sorry.
I'm so sorry.
You're fine.
I mean, to be fair, healer. Oh, hey, wait, you're hurt too. And wait, I want to befriend the puppy. Maybe, I don't know.
Miri, at least you'll get to see Fennel's house.
And dry off from the swamp.
Yeah. That's cool, right?
Sorry. Crap. Alright. Next time, we'll just one person at a time turns wise. I think should be good for that.
It's hard to keep track of everything, especially when, like, it's over technology.
Yes. Struggling with that at the moment. Like, it's fun, but it's like, oh crap. Okay, there's just like Vince has 2 characters that I gotta keep track of. Then there's Noah as well, which is perfectly fine. Enjoying the heck out of it. It's just okay. Just gotta cram more information in my brain. Go on, get in there. Oh wait, you don't want to get in there? Okay, I'm gonna force you in there, and the forcing sometimes doesn't work. And then it's quite distracting when Vince is tickling me over here.
Don't know what you're on, mate.
You don't know what I'm on. Okay.
I don't know what you're all about.
So Miri, you can blame it on Vince. It's perfectly fine.
Okay.
Oh. Fennel's throwing the suggestion out there. Quest, you following along with them too, or do you have anywhere else in mind you'd like to travel to? Or
I mean, I really have nothing else to do. I was just like, I'm fine going along. I just am a little bit frustrated because I missed a couple of times when I could have done things.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. All right, so next time we're just gonna go in a. All right, what's Mira doing? Okay, that's what she's gonna do.
With them.
All right, this, that, yeah. No,
Right.
no, I'm sorry. I meant next time.
Yeah.
So traveling to Fennel's house, I guess.
What's
There
Esther
we go.
doing? And is Galahad awake? We've heard no input from your 2 characters.
If he is, he's not walking.
If he is, he's not.
I'll go ahead and heal Galahad. I tried to do that earlier, but
Oh, okay. Do you have an extra spell slot?
I got 2 spell slots, and I got a third healing light, which is what I used earlier on Noah.
Ooh.
So I can use my other spell slot to heal Galahad.
Nice. Look at our healer, who's not salty.
Yeah, I can heal a total of 5 times now. So that's
This
1d8
party's gonna need it.
Yeah.
spell mod.
No.
That is that's
I had
not good. That's 6.
I'm
Better
pretty
than-
sure if I didn't have my spell slot for command, I'm pretty sure we would have been stuck in that camp for a little bit.
Oh yeah. Okay,
Probably.
so you healed him for 6?
Yeah, he gets 6 health points back.
All right.
HP.
Okay. All right. So, does Galahad say anything to us?
Oh no, he's conscious. He's just terrified at the moment.
So he forgets his manners. Does his sister have anything to say to him at the moment, or say to anybody about
Miri
the whole...
basically.
Oh, she said what she had to say to him in the bushes.
Okay, so do they go with to Fennel's house where it is safe?
He's still going to need to be carried.
He can't walk with 10 HP.
She may or may not have a broken ankle.
You broke it. Wait. Okay, knock off 2 hit
I
points
told you
then.
she was very fucking bad.
Knock off 2 hit points because you can't just
I
break
told
an
you.
ankle and not have any hit points taken
told
away.
you she
Okay,
was-
so now he's back down to
She's
y'all.
very upset with it.
I
Fennel's gonna
can't
need
do
to
any more
continue
healing,
to
so
carry
he's gonna
him.
stay there.
Until after a long
Accept
rest.
the pain.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I figure once y'all get to Fennel's house, that's a good time to end session. Knock the characters out for a little while.
Oh, does that mean we're gonna get a long rest?
Yes.
I would think so. Everyone's just like,
Yay!
yeah.
Have your own hand.
Also, I need and salt. I almost forgot. When I leveled up, I did roll for the HP, and so I've got 25 hit points now. Still at 12 though because of the damage I took in the temple. Anyway, yeah. So I guess we're headed to Fennel.
Is Esther going? This is verbal yes or no. Because I'm assuming where Esther or Galahad goes.
Well, at this point, it's. I suppose she could have him. She could just lay him over Romulus.
I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
yeah, sure.
Fennel over the wolf instead. She kind of like moves her shoulder around, like working, like you know what you do when you put something down and you move your arm.
Good idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
These are the stat modifiers she would be
Okay.
using. I use human race. I use the human race because they're the most neutral.
I mean, I don't mind getting the fear bulk.
Yeah.
I'll probably buy it in a minute.
I'm just giving you
An idea, yeah.
a good example of the stats she would be using.
Okay. Yeah, we'll figure out your character so you can claim it on D&D Beyond.
I owe you my.
What?
I owe you my life.
Oh no, you don't. Coffee.
I'll owe you.
Okay, so everyone kind of gets
Then
up.
what if this gonna
I
be like-
guess Romulus is carrying Galahad.
Yep. She's just gonna have the fearful kind of lay Galahad over Romulus. And she's gonna tie him down to him. Very securely.
Brother, you are not going anywhere.
Well, I mean, there's always the possibility. Laying over him, he could fall off.
This is true.
Yes.
So does she really want to take that? Oh,
She's
okay.
just gonna lash him to him.
All right. Romulus is now has a tied up Galahad. Brilliant.
A Gala attack.
Got a what?
Gala attack. He's now gonna use Galahad as a weapon on his back. Run up to the nearest orc and just fucking use their
that's
full
your
force
loud
together to
back,
tackle
Y'all seen that meme?
Gala attack.
So
Y'all seen that meme where it's like, I'm gonna hit
You're
this.
gonna be larger race or what?
What do you mean?
Her race size.
She's probably large.
Okay.
We can figure that out today or a little bit later. So
Walking speed.
y'all just make your way through the woods and you finally get to Fennel's house. It's oh yeah, and so you find the stream, you follow it, because y'all have had enough torture for tonight. I don't think anything in the woods would come after you, especially since Fennel and Alia both kind of did the whole thing with Satar and Anir earlier, so they have a bit of a blessing going on right now. So you approach Fennel's house, and it's this gorgeous like hut, and it's in this old tree. And I'll let you describe it in a second, but like y'all notice that right by the front door is this gorgeous, huge, beautifully blooming hibiscus bush. The exact same one that you gave to Anir. And it is there, and it looks like it's been there for years. It's ready. It's bountiful, ready for harvest, and absolutely luscious.
Fennel smiles a very soft, very happy smile, and as she turns to the group, she says, "Well, welcome to my house. Can I offer you some tea?"
Miri sneezes.
Very
Noah's just like, actually, I'd love some tea right now.
Alia nods and yawns. Esther and Galahad?
Yeah, Esther will go ahead and take some tea. Galahad,
Galahad will just
Galahad
pass out
might need
again.
some.
Galahad's a bit too scared to say anything right now.
So Galahad's
If
a
you
bit
can't
scared.
tell, he really doesn't like pissing his sister.
Oh, jeez, up here with anger right now.
Oh,
Okay,
she fucking straight broke his ankle.
you know what I see Galahad and Esther as right now? The whole Thor and Loki scene. Hey, let's get help. No. That's demeaning. I don't want to. Please, no. And then for those who help, my brother's dying, help, just tosses Loki at the guards, and Loki gets up, brushes him, guards knocked out. That is so demeaning and so not fun. And Loki's and Thor's just grinning in the background. For me, it is. It's great. It's fantastic. Let's do it again. I feel like that's an Esther and a Galahad. She just tosses them at people. Help, my brother's dying.
Gala attack, dude. It's a gala attack.
Okay, so how many rooms does Fennel's house have, or does she just kind of have a small house?
Fennel has a lot of storage room. Like, okay, it's a smallish hut. It's built for her. You know, she lives alone, but she can very easily renovate different rooms into like bedding and stuff. She's got some hay in the backyard. She does make grain and fresh bread sometimes. And she just takes some barrels and she lays it out in the living area and in her bedroom and in the little areas, and she makes beds for everyone so they can settle down for the night if they want to. And then she heads to the kitchen and makes some tea, and she noticed that Miri sneezed around that plant, so she also sets on some hot chocolate and some coffee in case anybody wants something different. And she also puts nibbles and tibbles down on, the countertop and gives them some cheese. Because, of course she does.
Excuse you. I said she had my allergies. I didn't say she didn't have my love of drinks that make me die.
I refuse! Oh. I mean, it's an option. If she wants hot chocolate, she can have hot chocolate. If she wants hibiscus tea, she can have hibiscus tea. But the fault is hers now, not Fennel's.
Oh my god.
Fennel also pulls out her first aid kit and heads over to Galahad, or I guess,
Well, if y'all are gonna do a long rest, then hit points go back to 100%, right?
Yep.
I mean, yeah.
Everything resets.
Yeah, but the flavor text.
I'm sorry, what was that, Undead?
Are we doing a long rest now?
Yeah, we're gonna do a long rest and in session because it's 2 a.m, I think, and I know how Brad is.
Yeah, I am dead on my feet.
Yeah. Chavy needs to get some sleep too. He's got to drive tomorrow, unfortunately.
In the morning.
Rip.
Whenever our characters get back, I'm gonna assume that's when we actually all get properly introduced, because no one never said his name. Not once. So
To be fair, Galahad never said his.
Yeah.
Galahad is known as Frank to everyone.
They just barely learned Romulus's name because of
Yeah. Okay. So everyone knows Romulus's name. And the 3 female, well, I take it back. Well, yeah, no, all the females know each other's names. But no one knows the men's names. Fantastic.
I resent that. Miri learned Romulus's name and only Romulus's name.
You're forgetting both Nibbles and Tibbles.
This is true.
we never learned their gender, so.
This is true. I mean, okay, but like, didn't Fennel learn Mary's name?
Yes, Fennel learned Miri's name, and Miri was also introduced to Fennel, but as Fennel, but Miri does not know names.
I think she would know Alia's name because Alia's name's been used several times in Miri's presence.
You're missing the point.
Oh, okay, yeah, like proper
The point
introductions.
isn't that she hasn't heard their names. The point is she can't remember them for her life.
Okay, yeah, that went in one. That just flew right over my head. Okay, all right. Yeah. So I don't know about y'all, but Alia is going to just go and plop in a blanket. Good night. Like, oh dear.
Fennel brings back the tea, hands it to everybody, sees Alia is already asleep, sets hers on the table.
Yeah, Alia's just like, sorry, not sorry. I'm going to sleep. Anyway, what was that?
Noah's just breathing a sigh of relief that it's over.